Hey everyone, and welcome to episode 60 of the Unity Gaming Podcast. It is Wednesday, April 10th. I was like, four. And anyways, I'm Riccio.
I'm Dan.
And I'm Kumar.
And
I thought you were going to introduce yourself as...
Where's Somppi?
I was going to, but then I thought might not fly.
Yeah, so Sompi's sick, so Kumar's filling in for him live on location.
Yep, it's been a little while.
Yeah.
Glad to be back.
And yeah. Episode 60, that seems pretty crazy now. Another, like, 10?
Yep.
Another...
You
were going to say another decade or something?
Yeah, decade. Is that what it is? No, that's a decibel. That's fucking stupid. Anyways.
Deca is
A deca.
10.
Another deca.
Well, no, not necessarily. That's just the...
Another decameter of episodes. Anyways.
Another 10 episodes.
I'm not so good with the brain, but I am good with the games. So what you guys have been gaming about this week?
Whoa! I have played only 3 games this week.
Name them off. Oh, name them off. Oh, sorry. I was doing some mixer shit there.
Wouldn't it be nice if you guys just have a mic strapped like to your body so that wherever you like spun or moved?
If one day we ever just get like just a random like we win the lottery or something, let's just say, I would get each one of us would get GoPro strapped to our face for the podcast, and then wireless headsets. So we
just walk around.
just walk around the house. You could walk outside. You could go. It would be so wireless that you could like go to like a McDonald's and go get something.
Yeah, it's
So
not even
wireless
just
it
like
never
wireless to your computer. It's wireless through the interwebs.
It's actually satellite communicated, and then you could just whatever. It doesn't matter. And there'd be no mute, so it'd be 24/7 podcasting.
It's an accident when it happens.
And yeah, that's about.
I played Torchlight 2 while I listened to some podcasts.
Oh.
And then I played...
Did you listen to our podcast?
No.
The fuck?
I was on it. I only listen to them when I miss a week.
Okay.
So I know what you guys
should
talked
miss more-
about.
You should miss more weeks.
And then I played 2 actually came out indie games that have been in development for forever. Guacamelee and Battle Block Theater.
You had a meal and you watching Battle Block?
Nice.
Guacamole?
Nice, Riccio.
I don't know what the hell I'm saying. Guacamelee came out for the PS3 and Vita, as well as Battle Block Theater came out for the Xbox Live Arcade.
Yep.
Check out our dry run for Battle Block, at least for now.
Great game.
Did it go out? Did you check that?
Came out today.
Okay, great.
Both fantastic ass games.
Yeah.
Even though I've only played like 5 minutes of Guacamelee.
I have played a few hours of Guacamelee, and that game's real good, especially as a portable game. But it's real sharp on a PS3. I only played maybe like 30 minutes of it on my PS3, but it was while using the cross controller features of the Vita.
Okay.
So I could have the map on the bottom screen the whole time, and that's actually really useful and kind of cool.
That's kind of sweet.
They did a good job with it.
Yeah, it works. There's no lag, and you're like the little like icon on the map actually moves like as you move with the character.
Man, you should really buy Wii U.
No,
Okay. I tried Nintendo. Nintendo,
Where did that come from?
send me a check. I tried.
So random.
Actually, no, I failed. So don't.
We have had, which would probably been good if we were recording it, a
Yeah.
like hours long argument about 3DS versus Vita.
Yeah.
And Kumar, who won?
I want to say, Dan, that you were the clear winner in this argument.
On the side
You can
of
hear
the
me
Vita.
scratch my face in the microphone. I'm just detesting. No, actually, I don't know. I have no.
The chat agrees with me.
There's no clear winner here.
there
Because
was a very clear winner.
let me just say this. A 3DS, and if you're looking at the video version, which by the way, if you're looking at the video version,
The Vita version? Oh, well.
No. Shit, we just said our podcast now is a Vita version. No, I'm kidding. No, if you
Well, you
if
put them out in MP3, so yes, it does.
Yeah, I guess so. But if you guys are watching the video version, in the top right, we got some Battle Block Theater being played. If you guys want to see some more footage of that, Kumar is playing that. And he's doing a great job. I want him to die, damn it.
Really fun game.
But no, so if you're watching the video version, the reason the 3DS I think is really good is because of the clam functionality of the screen opening and closing. Also, I thought there'd be crazy music coming out of that. And I think that actually, you know what? Actually, I shouldn't do that.
Isn't it updating right now?
No, it's actually done updating. What I forgot is that the hinges are actually garbage on the first run of these, so it's probably gonna explode. So
They fixed it with the XL,
yeah,
you know?
yeah, and I think the newer runs of the just regular 3DSs, because yeah. Anyways, I think we realized that there's no actual winner. You just need to get both and play neither of them.
So they can both sit there and collect dust.
But
I think it's fair to say that the Vita argument was a stronger one. I'm not taking anything. I'm not taking anything away from the,
no.
from the 3DS though.
I said my point. That's it. I tried.
Yeah.
But no. I don't know. They're both cool. But like I've always told you guys, like I kind of don't play that many handheldy stuff. I play. No, because I even buy random shit on like the App Store, and I'm just like, oh man, this is like the best fucking game ever. I just can't believe that I just put the phone down and it's never gonna ever play itself again. So, woo. Except for when I buy something like a 3DS, where it's a bit more expensive than a quick little App Store buy.
However, if you're a PlayStation Plus subscriber like me and Kumar, you can get just games for free. You don't have to worry about paying for them.
I guess so.
Like,
yeah.
a lot of them are.
But the thing is, like, if ever I were to get a Vita, I'd actually probably buy a whole month of PlayStation Plus, which I probably should have done last month because you could have got $10 back or whatever. But I messed up.
Yeah, you did.
I messed up. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. One day I'll hopefully get a Vita if ever I get like a summer job properly, which I hope I will.
Properly.
Probably. I was slinging dope. No, kidding. No, no, actually, I was gonna say dope ass games.
Nice save.
I try. No, I don't. I am not a drug dealer.
You should go to dopevideogames.com.
Yeah.
I'm not joking.
Oh, is that actually a?
Yep.
Can we? Let's go ahead and. That is a swinging wiener in our face here.
What?
Kidding.
No,
there's no
actual
video. We're not
site.
showing. We're not showing on the video version. It could have been a wiener. Dan, you tricked us.
People watching this, listening to this, dopevideogames.com. It is a joke from giantbomb.com.
Okay. Oh, okay. That's why it was. Okay.
No wieners.
No wieners.
Just video games.
Yet. Once. I was gonna say once I'm done hacking the crap out of it. That sounds. I don't even know how to do. I'm just making
Anyways,
shit up now.
Guacamelee is really good.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
It's
a perfect Metroidvania type game. It's really simplified in that fact because rather than you having to look for like things, and I don't know if this is a detriment or a plus. I think it's a plus, because rather than having just like different looking things in the environment, they're like, oh, those vines, I can like climb those now. It's like, hey, I got this headbutt ability and it shoots out yellow waves so I can break yellow walls.
I like it.
Just exact color coding. I kind of prefer that to like is that wall kind of cracked in a way that I can shoot a missile at it? Also, it like kind of pokes fun at like the Metroidvania type games, as in the way you get powers is from a Chozo statue, and they call it a Chozo statue in the game.
What's a Chozo? I'll get it.
Have you played Metroid?
Yeah, but I don't remember.
Chozo's the bird statues that are holding the orbs. All right, well, this is a lost cause.
Okay.
This is worse than the movies that he hasn't seen.
No, I've seen movies.
This is a video gaming podcast.
Okay.
However,
okay. So you're saying the color coded thing is a plus, right?
I prefer it that way.
Speaking of a plus, you can buy this game cheaper if you have PlayStation Plus,
That's
which
right.
I think was pretty cool.
$11.99 as opposed to the $14.99, and it's cross-buy, so you get it for Vita and PlayStation 3.
Which I think is insane as shit. $11 for two times of game.
It's actually 12 because it's $11.99.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Also, Battle Block Theater is $15, and that game is also a good 2D platformer.
I want to say that when I first started off playing Battle Block Theater, I don't know. I know I've said that I don't really like playing Castle Crashers anymore, but the first time that I ever played,
this isn't like Castle Crashers at all.
No, but I mean it's from Behemoth. But I mean,
ignore the Castle Crasher face.
Yeah, exactly. But no, when I first played Castle Crashers, it was one night where I bought it, and then me and my buddy kind of co-opted the whole thing in one sitting, and it was a hell of a lot of fun. And there was like a lot of replayability and a lot of weapons you can unlock and leveling up and all sorts of stuff that was like progression. So starting up Battle Block Theater, not really having like a sense of progression at the start. Like I didn't know what was going on. I was like, I don't know what type of game this is. It just seems like a platformer. And then,
well, that's what it is.
Yeah. Then the more you play, it's just like, okay, now these puzzles are these platforming things are getting a little more complicated. There's like a cool ass co-op. There's an insane mode. There's tons of unlockable heads. There's items to unlock. There's a multiplayer, and it's just like, okay, there's way more to this game than I thought there was in the first 5 minutes of this.
I think the unlocking heads part is the like loot drops
Yeah.
of this game.
Yeah,
They're
it's
and
so
they're
much
all
fun.
so good.
But let's talk about the one super awesome thing about this game, which is the narrator / story of this game, or the writing and everything about
Yeah,
that
it's really, really good writing.
is so good.
It'll make you laugh the same way that a lot of the stuff in Borderlands does.
Yeah, exactly. It's that same sort of not dumb writing, but like funny, and it
Yeah.
looks, and the whole game looks like cutesy as hell with like some of the
well,
sound
it's the
effects and
Behemoth
Yeah.
style.
which is it's cutesy, but it is like vicious the way stuff dies sometimes, and like just
You
oh.
when you explode, just like bones come out of your body and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, there you go. In the video version, you can see bones exploding. But even like just jumping up and impaling yourself on
excuse
spikes.
me. I need to see what heads he's going to unlock here. He got a crazy beard man.
Like
a melted mouth shut Frankenstein
sort of
thing.
And then Samurai. That's awesome.
But what was I saying?
As someone does bring up in the chat, Hattie is voiced by a
Yeah.
video creator.
Stamper TV.
Yeah.
And
Big on Newgrounds. Has some YouTube stuff.
but his voice is probably the most
Fantastic.
unique, fantastic thing ever, which is awesome.
Yeah, he does a really, really good job.
But yeah, Battle Block is fucking fantastic. And me and Dan played it separately, and we really had fun. And then
Just
when
the single player mode.
yeah, just single player. And then when he came over to record the dry run, we played some of the co-op, and it was like, holy shit, this game is fantastic.
It's the same levels, but they're all like just slightly changed so that you have to do co-op stuff in them.
Yeah.
And it feels perfect.
Yeah, they did a really good job balancing it out, so you understand. It's almost like they're telling you without telling you.
Yep.
Where you have to actually.
Well,
And-
as you just play co-op more, you're like, okay, well, I'm just gonna throw you across this ledge. They stop putting the little like, throw your dude,
Yeah.
like little sign there.
You get used
And-
to where you would use a particular ability, and
Yeah,
What's cool is the platforming itself is actually really good. Like, there's a lot of little things that make it feel really tight, like sort of how you can double jump, but if you fall off a ledge, then you can still get both jumps, or just like the precise stuff. It's precise, but it's not like as crazy as like Super Meat Boy. Like, you don't need like crazy air control and all that. Well, there is some of it, but I don't know. It just feels really good,
yeah, they did a good job.
especially in co-op when
it's
you're like
good that it feels
tossing each
good
other
too,
in.
because some of those encore levels
Yeah,
can feel very Super Meat Boy
yeah.
esque, in that they are tough and you have to be precise.
And what's cool is we're only at like, I'm at chapter 3 or maybe 4.
I just got to
And-
chapter 3.
Yeah, and Kumar's been playing a little bit today, and I think
He's in the middle of chapter 2 right
Yeah.
now.
And so far every chapter they kind of introduced to you a few more blocks and a few more things to kind of throw in your path. So we don't even know if there's some absolutely crazy shit later on. I'm really hoping that there is, but
But
even so far,
I'd
it's-
almost trying to get all those gems and the ball of yarn.
It's addicting. You want
Yeah,
to go
you
back.
want to
and
get
you wanna
that
make sure
A
you get
plus
everything.
plus.
and you want to get all the hats and heads, and it's good. It's really good. It's easily at
Although
first
insane mode is insane.
it is insane. But at
What
first,
did
like,
you say they do again? They
Well, see where you died right there? Instead
we
of
had to start the
restoring to a
whole level over.
checkpoint, you have to do the entire level over
Yeah.
again.
so you just can't die in the level.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But I can definitely say at first when I was looking at it, and then like it came out, and I kind of looked at it in the marketplace, and it was 1,200 points or 1,200 or whatever, and I was like, man, is this really worth like $15? So like the same thing I did before Castle Crashers came out. Like, is this really worth $15? And now it's like, fuck yeah, I'd totally suggest everyone go ahead and try it, because it's
Am I crazy or was Castle Crashers only 800?
no, it was 15.
Was it?
Actually, it might have.
No, I think it was.
might-
Well, I got it for 800, but I think that may have been on sale.
Yeah,
Like the live arcade,
I almost.
like Summer of Arcade.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it would have been something like that.
It was
I can't
either.
remember.
I almost would have said it was 20, but I don't think it was 20. But it was 15 at least, because I remember having to buy like an actual point. Yeah, it would have been 15 because I would have had to buy a Canadian points card, which was like 1,400 or 1,400 or whatever, and that was just enough for it, and then a little bit more. So, yeah. But I remember like day one, it coming out and just being like, I don't even know what the hell this is, and then sitting down and beating Castle Crashers in like one sitting. But have not gone back since. Yeah. Anyways, Battle Block Theaters. Yes.
Yeah, they have a really, really great art style.
Yeah.
It's so much fun to play their games.
Just their animations.
The
everything
three of
looks
us
so
give
cutesy.
Battle Block Theater a big thumbs up,
Yep.
and I'm giving Guacamelee a big thumbs up as the
Actually,
only
I'll-
owner of that game.
I'll give that a thumbs up too. I got to play it for 40 minutes, and I wanted to buy a Vita just so I could keep playing it.
Well, you can play it on your PS3. to be
That's
fair.
true. That's true.
It's got cross save and stuff too, so you can continue between both.
It's nice that they started doing that a little bit more. Even the indie guys doing that is pretty awesome.
Well, the Vita's slowly becoming like an indie platform almost. Like Binding of Isaac is coming out on it. Hotline Miami is going to come out.
So wait.
A lot of the stuff by the end of the year.
I just want to go back and say that whenever Kumar and I and Dan were having this conversation about what console or which handheld he should buy,
It was like half joke, half serious.
yeah, but we shouldn't. We went through all the trouble of explaining all the features, sort of, and all this really dumb stuff and what games. Why didn't we just say Binding of Isaac on Vita? And then he was like, oh, well, there's my choice.
Well, because it's not out
enough
yet.
reason.
Yeah, I guess so.
If he gets a Vita now because I told him Binding of Isaac was on it and it wasn't, he would stab me.
So he could say Binding of Isaac, and then I would be like, Animal Crossing.
On the DS.
Yeah. Because Animal Crossing is the type of game that you have a weird, deranged mother trying to kill you, and you're a fetus thing. And
Wow.
no, that's the wrong game.
The thing about specifically about Kumar buying a portable system like this is that he already uses his PlayStation 3 as his main console. You know, to be fair, we've all mostly transitioned to PCs
Yeah.
now.
But yeah, except for my random return to the
he's
Xbox.
already subscribed to PlayStation Plus without having a Vita.
Well, the fantastic thing
And
about
all the features that they're
Nintendo-
going to add in with the PlayStation 4 and that Sony, everything in the Sony environment is just like a value add for that thing. Whereas the 3DS doesn't even like really, like Monster Hunter interacts with the Wii U, and that's it.
I just think I'll get more value out of the Vita if I were to go pick that up versus the 3DS.
Yeah.
Because again, the major argument that I had was that with the 3DS, I'm pretty much going to be buying games that I've at one point or another played already. So I mean, for me to go get Ocarina of Time again, and for me to play Star Fox again, these are games that I want them just because of the nostalgia.
Yeah.
But am I really going to sit down and play them? Just because kind of thing, and that I have a hard time justifying that even to myself. So.
Honestly, your argument right there is almost why I like sometimes facepalm as to why I bought a 3DS on day one. Just because I think on countless podcasts that we've had, I've always explained like I don't really like playing a lot of Nintendo games because I'm kind of done with Mario, I'm kind of done with Zelda, I'm kind of done with all that. Yet I still went ahead and bought a 3DS on day one, and I don't really like the style of like sort of quote unquote like rehashed Nintendo games. So
That's all
I'm not
they do, though.
like I still really enjoy playing them sometimes, but it's tough because if you look at the games I've bought for it, Fire Emblem I've never really played a serious one, and that was a lot of fun, and I haven't finished it, and I still want to find some time one day and sit down and actually play it. But I have Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, which is something I've already played before, and I was like, okay, well, I don't really like Zelda games that much, and I have that. Paper Mario, which I totally played the N64 one and part of the Wii one, and the GameCube Thousand Year Door or whatever. And I enjoyed those, but once again, it's like, okay, I've already played this before, sort of. And then, I don't know, Street Fighter, which I already played on another console and kind of enjoy it way more. I don't know. I bought stuff that I already kind of had, other than...
I think Resident Evil was probably the only one.
Yeah, but that was still like something I could have played on another console. Although that was a really, really good game. I'm not saying that any of the games I've played are crap. Like, they're all friggin' awesome. But
and now that's coming to like PC, 360, and PS3, so...
And honestly, the only one that's really different that I really enjoyed playing was Kid Icarus, and I only played that for about an hour until my arm hurt, and I was like, well, this is weird. But
was it because you have to use the stylus? Is that why?
Yeah, but that game was awesome. There was so much unlockable shit. It was like
that
Diablo.
that game is a little crazy.
I really want to. Actually, one day, I've always wanted to kind of like replay that one, except for that's one where I have to be at home sitting at my desk. But normally if I'm sitting at my desk, it's like editing video and, I don't know, playing some stuff or casting or all sorts of weird stuff. Kumar, I just boosted your mic. We've been hearing that we can't hear you apparently.
Oh, okay.
I'm so sorry. I thought I leveled this. I'm the
Way to go.
the tech guy.
Way to go.
I messed up. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really glad I still have my 3DS because a lot of the fun stuff is the spot pass. I really enjoy a lot of that.
Well, it's almost like once you get past the fact that you just bought the thing,
yeah.
You don't feel bad about having bought it anymore because
Well, you want to justify the purchase.
you already have it, right? Like there's no going back at this point.
Yeah.
So
I kind of wish that I would have.
no matter how much you buy for it or how much you play it from now on, the money's already spent. You know, if I don't know how much was 3DS when it came out.
It was
$200, wasn't it?
It was like $229, I think.
Okay.
And yeah, or $225 or something, and then I had to buy. I think it ended up being like $270 with the game, which I bought Legend of Zelda with. No, I bought Street Fighter with it. I started, yeah, and which was really stupid, but it was at a point where like I had like a job and everything, and it was kind of easy to be like, well, I'm gonna get paid in a week anyway, so I'll just randomly buy this. But I don't know. I'm glad I got to try it because, like I was explaining to Kumar, it was really cool to kind of buy it day one and then like go home and turn on the 3D and be like, holy shit! And they have like the AR cards. You're like, holy shit! And then AR card. I don't know where the fuck I put those.
My Vita came with 2 sets of AR cards.
Yeah.
Actually, speaking of the 3D, I got to see it on a 3DS XL today for the first time.
Yeah.
That probably looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It looks pretty cool, yeah, but they didn't, so they increased the screen size, but they didn't change the number of pixels.
Yeah, so it looks kind of...
So it still, I don't know, it looks almost like it's an older system than the 3DS, just the regular 3DS. So it's kind of weird, but it is a lot easier on the eyes, and the 3D is incredibly improved. Like, it's so much easier to...
On the XL?
Yeah, like it just, and it could very well be because of the screen size, but like with the 3DS, I find that you have to kind of fiddle with it before you get that right sort of angle.
The thing about the 3DS, and I'm going to kind of be a little bit visual with this right now, is whenever you have it open, the only way to get the 3D to work is to legitly look at it head on. Like if it's tilted, like at a weird angle like you normally play at, you'll constantly have it shift in and out and it'll kind of hurt you. So if you have it like directly onto your like head on, then it works totally fine. But my biggest complaint, and the reason I would like an XL, is because I have like kind of massive hands, and the 3DS, it's nice and thick. That sounds really weird. Okay, it's thick, but whenever you flip it open and you're playing, it's kind of tiny. And when I'm playing a game like Resident Evil, where I'm kind of using a lot of the buttons and it's resting in my palm, it's not sharp, but
no, I know.
I get to the point. I get to the point where once I'm done playing with it for like an hour or two, I'll kind of put it down, and I feel like I have carpal tunnel for like the rest of the week because it's like it's been digging into that like straight middle part of my palm.
Yeah,
and it's just because I have massive hands and I can't just like easily grip it. I have to like eat it with my hands. So, but I don't know.
The XL is actually bigger than the Vita.
Yeah, that thing's massive, but
Vita's not that big.
No, but it doesn't seem big especially after you've seen the 3DS XL.
Yeah,
because I got to hold that today. I was like, Jesus.
Well, even the like DSi XL or whatever was giant.
Yeah,
but I don't know. I think they're both freaking awesome. I just wish I was more of a handheldy person. Like if I would randomly
I was
travel
out of
a lot,
handheld stuff. The Vita brought me back.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's because...
But I'll be honest with you, if the Vita was as uncomfortable to hold as the 3DS is, I wouldn't.
It's weird though, because sometimes I can play a 3DS for a really long time and it won't hurt, and I'll just be like, oh, this is really fun, and I'll have those really good times. And
well, it is a symptom of our age, I guess, because we are larger than the main demographic of the system is being marketed to.
Yeah, I mean, like,
for instance, whenever I played my DS Lite that I had back in high school and stuff, that seemed fine to me. Like, that was a perfect size for a system. If I go back and I play it now, it feels weird and tiny, and I don't like holding it.
I feel really weird now because, like, whenever you said it's for like a different demographic sort of thing, I was gonna make a joke about like young age people, not like young age people, but say like how it's for younger age, and then I realized like, man, this year I'm gonna be like 24, and I'm like, that sucks.
Whatever, man.
I know, Kumar.
Yeah, Kumar's the oldest.
I mean, anything older than 24, I mean, geez, Kumar. No. But, no, yeah, I know.
I'm the youngest.
I hate you.
I'm making me 23.
I hate you.
Sompy's the youngest. He's turning 13 this year.
No.
He is actually older than me, though. Yeah. So, only by a few months, but still.
Yeah. We're old fogies. Not really. Somebody is going to be listening to be like, the fuck you guys are talking about? I'm like, 98? I don't know. I don't.
If a 98-year-old is listening to our podcast.
98? I have a hard time remembering these days.
I hope we didn't offend anybody or anything there. But anyway,
If a 98-year-old listens to our podcast and watches our videos,
you're
good
awesome.
on you.
You are
Thank you.
Yeah, seriously.
Coolest dude ever.
Or girl.
Or girl.
If a 98-year-old woman listens to our podcast, I would very much like to meet her or chat with her.
Yeah. What do you... Kumar?
Not... Never mind, Riccio. God damn it.
I ruined everything. That sounds even worse. Anyway. Yeah, anyway.
Video games.
Video games. So Dan, you played Guacamelee. You played some Battle Block. What else did you play?
Torchlight 2.
Torchlight 2. That was
Just in like random, if I was watching something or listening to something, that's it.
I was gonna say random spurts, and I don't like the way that sounds.
Thank you to our viewer, one of our viewers, Headhunter, for getting me back into that series.
Nice.
Into Torchlight?
Yeah.
I know he watches
on the community night. He proposed that people play Torchlight 2, and I said, "All right, I guess I will." And now I'm playing that game every
And now
couple
you're hooked.
days. Yep.
I know he's both on my live stream and on the YouTube channels, and I hope he comments and is like, "Yeah."
Speaking of community nights, we gotta have another one of those.
We definitely do.
We have a lot of really good ideas about that.
Yeah.
You mean a one perfect idea being Grand Theft Auto 4?
Yeah, we've randomly had a lot of fun with that. Randomly playing either on my channel or just like
I can't believe you guys started playing that night
I'm
and just
so
didn't
hooked.
text me. I cannot believe that.
We even asked Devin.
Sorry, Dan.
I'm so sorry.
Like I woke up the
hold on.
next morning to like text at 2 and 3 in the morning, like, "Hey man, just follow me to the swing set. This is gonna be good."
Yeah.
Hold on.
I was like, "The motherfuckers."
Do you want to know why we didn't text you?
Why?
Because
was
you,
late.
you know my Steam friends list, right? How it looks really dumb and it's really mess of names and all that stuff. The only reason we messaged Devin was because he was online playing a game, so he was at the top of my list. I was like, "Oh, let's talk to Devin." If CaptainBrenner would have been online as like with a green name on the top, I'd have been like, "Let's talk to Devin." Talk to Devin. I don't know why I said that weird. My throat.
We had a
just
lot of
kinda
fun, though. We had a whole lot of fun.
I downloaded it and everything after the
I'm so
community night. I'm so sad.
But yeah. So at some point soon, I'd like to have another community night. And maybe. Oh well, we asked on the last podcast, I think, what people would like to play or something, or do we? Was that a podcast before?
Yeah, that was last podcast. Because the community night was last Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
It was on the weekend.
It was before the last podcast. It was not like 2 podcasts ago. It was.
No, it was 2 podcasts ago. Because remember talking about it last podcast. Because
Yes, exactly. We talked about it last podcast because it happened right before last podcast.
okay, yeah, that's the necessary. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it was a hell of a lot of fun, and it was kind of there was no real structure to it. So I'd love to kind of go ahead and ask this time via the comments on the video version on YouTube for the podcast. If you guys have Grand Theft Auto 4 on PC, and
we already asked this at the end of the last podcast because that's when we started playing Grand Theft
well, we
Auto.
were asking what people would like to play, but I'm directly asking like if anybody has Grand Theft Auto on the PC, like just
We have asked this.
for yeah, really?
Yes, for
Yeah.
sure.
Okay, well then I will extend that to. I know Alchemy Reborn, I believe, posted a comment on this one asking for a Red Dead Redemption also, which is would
That's
also be
also great.
fantastic.
I have that on Xbox 360.
Yeah, so once again,
and
if you
at
guys-
one time had it on PlayStation 3.
Well, that's what I mean is if everybody has that on the 360, 'cause that's the one we all have it on. Let us know for that and for GTA 4 on the PC.
Or GTA 4 on
Xbox,
Xbox
I guess.
360.
Yeah.
I have that as well.
Me too, I guess. Yeah, that's true. Not with the expansions for me on the. Oh no, I do have it on the Xbox.
You would have probably had them on the Xbox.
I did,
Because
yeah.
That's
I forgot-
what they
I
came
bought-
out on.
But I actually bought like the disc version of it, like the shitty like.
For Lost in the Damned, I did that too. Or do you
Almost-
mean you bought episodes from Liberty City?
Yeah, I bought that. Yeah, I bought the actual. Yeah, but yeah. So let us know for those ones, and sadly we don't have PS3 versions of most of those, but let us know, and we will
Kumar
probably
might.
plan.
I don't know, Kumar.
Do you have the PS3
I
version?
did, and then I ended up selling it.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you guys have the 360 version of either Red Dead Redemption, GTA 4, or the PC version of GTA 4, excuse me, a little hiccup there.
Or Max Payne 3. Any Rockstar games, really.
Yeah, if you guys
I'll play
want to be
Max Payne 3.
Rockstars.
Yeah, they're usually a lot easier to play.
Max Payne 3 is real fun.
Yeah. PC and 360, I guess, because Dan, you have it on 360.
Yep.
Sweet.
I feel like buying another copy of the game on PS3 just to be like, yeah. I will play that with anyone on any system.
So yeah, if you guys want to do that, let us know who has that because we would like to know.
We should
Anyway,
play that co-op stuff. That
yeah, we
co-op stuff
probably
came
should.
out.
I actually reinstalled that when you asked me to, so maybe we can do that for.
Oh, did you actually?
Yeah. So it's just hanging out there, a whole fucking like 25 gigs of space, just
It's
waiting
actually
for
like
co-op
a
level.
36.
Jesus,
That's unreal.
why you hurt my feelings like this? Yeah. So, Dan, you've been playing Torchlight 2, you've been playing Battle Block, you've been playing Guacamelee.
That's it.
I almost called you
Simple
Devin
week.
Kumar.
Well, if
Not
I had
used to-
introduced myself as Sompy, then
That's
that would have
true.
been
You would
appropriate.
have blown my mind. What have you been playing this week?
I've been playing pretty much the same, actually. I and almost when I say the same, I literally mean the same. I did play a little bit of Torchlight.
Okay.
Got a little bit back into it.
Oh, you are turned away from your mic there.
Sorry.
Doesn't push that down.
Not something that I'll see myself playing too much without people.
Torchlight 2?
Yeah, so
Okay.
I can kind of see what Dan's talking about when he says that it's a really, really great community game or podcast game for that matter.
Yeah.
But would absolutely love to play with some of the listeners from the channel as well as from the YouTubes.
Yeah.
That's a whole lot of
I
fun.
like saying the YouTubes, even though it sounds super silly. It's just
what else did
super
I play?
silly.
I played about an hour of Guacamelee today.
Nice.
I thought it was the demo version that I was playing. Turns out it wasn't.
You actually accidentally bought it?
It was no, it was the full version.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
probably end up getting it on the PS3 because it's a whole lot of fun.
Oh, okay.
Well, you'll get it for your Vita.
Wait,
too.
how are you playing it?
This was at Future Shop.
Oh.
While I was waiting for you.
Oh, okay. I thought that's
So-
that's what you meant when you played. I was like, how the hell did you play it when you were
Yeah.
waiting for me? I'm like, you don't even have.
Well, I thought
Vita.
they would just have the demo, but
Yeah.
nope, they had the
Full
full
game.
version there. Yeah.
That's pretty fantastic.
Well, they've had
so-
the full version or demo or something on Vita kiosks for forever,
Yeah.
like months, because I saw it in the GameStop near my house like a long time ago, like full version and everything. So
Yeah. So I played that. What else did I play? Oh, I played some more GTA.
Yep. I
Can't-
think you've been playing
can't go wrong.
a little fantastic website we might have found.
Which one's
It's
that?
not really a game, actually. No. We happened to find a website called plug.dj,
Oh yeah.
and there's
Game's amazing.
wh-
Or
good things come from watching Giant Bomb live streams.
Yeah.
That's
we've have one set up that everyone's been kind of using for my live stream channel. It's plug.dj/Riccio. That's RICCIO. And you go in there and you play YouTube videos or SoundCloud music, and everybody takes a turn picking a song or a video. And it's been a hell of a lot of fun going in
Yeah,
there randomly
really
at like 3 a.m. and seeing people listening to this ridiculous music or either ridiculous music or music I haven't heard in years and be like, holy shit, I forgot about this song. This is fantastic. So we've been messing around a lot in there while we've been playing Grand Theft Auto and all sorts of crap. It's fantastic. Yeah, so you played Guacamelee, you played
Yep.
Battle Block, obviously a shit ton today.
yeah, that's pretty much
Multiple
it.
hours.
I haven't played anything else.
Wow.
So it's been another slower week.
Okay. Myself. Oh fuck! There's a game I was supposed to mention.
You played Zelda today.
I played Zelda. No. Well, okay. Today's been like a semi weird week for me. Because I haven't been playing my 360 that much recently. Until Battle Block came out and Terraria has come out, and then I've kind of
we mentioned that it's a weird
yeah.
cycle we go through with the
Yeah.
Xbox where
There's
we will
nothing-
not play it for months, but then a couple of good arcade games will come out, like really good arcade games.
It's always
You'll be
arcade
hooked.
games.
yeah. It's well,
Well, Judgment came out and that was really
Yeah.
good. I was surprised by that. But no, so
it keeps bringing us back.
yeah. But what's really weird is I've been playing a lot of Judgment. I was playing a lot of Judgment, and I've been having fun kind of getting back into those random Xbox games where people take it maybe a little serious and you do like some pretty cool stuff, and those like weird hardcore shooter games. That sounds really old of me to say, but anyway, I've been having fun with those, and then I kind of had this moment where I was just like, I wonder if I should go back and try Black Ops 2 and play that like semi-seriously and not just like run around and shoot, but actually like put my headphones in, crank it up, and then just sort of focus. And I tried that for a while, and I had a lot of fun. And I did okay.
Did you destroy everybody with your hacks?
What happened is I felt like playing it, and then
Yep.
I went to Twitch.tv, and then I found the highest viewed streamer, which was like I don't know, like 4,000 people, and he's like some professional
game?
for Call of Duty Black Ops
Okay.
2, just some professional ass Black Ops player. And I was looking at it, and I'm like, man, if I stop playing this as a person who just clicks in the left stick, sprints in, and just shoots
That's
people.
I've been saying this.
No,
by the way,
because I used to do that. I used to do that, but then I would just be like, okay, well, I don't feel like playing. Because I wouldn't feel like it anymore. I could just be like, okay, this is a better way to play, but I'm done with this. So I watched him play for like 30 minutes. I'm like, you know what? I think I'm going to try a chance at doing this kind of like semi-seriously. And I went in and played for like 3 hours straight, and I was like, man, this is actually a lot of
playing
fun.
it like Halo.
Yeah.
That's how you win at Call of Duty.
And I had a shit ton of fun playing it that way. And then instantly, I had a buddy come over who is really good at Halo 4. And I watched him play. And then it was another kind of like, man, if I go and play Halo 4 and I take it really seriously, and then
you should say his name. He's been on your live streams. He's
Yeah,
apparently like top 5 in Canada or something like that.
yeah, my buddy Fike, shout out to gamertag. Oh no, I don't want to say gamertag. I don't. My buddy
Just
Fike,
give them his phone number instead.
Yeah.
19099 no phone number. Anyway,
That's good. How do you get that? That's
he just dialed him up. I'm like, I need some crazy words as numbers. And they didn't give him it.
I need some crazy words as numbers, please.
That's like a serious. I'll be straight with you guys. I need some crazy words as numbers, and like we can do that for you, sir. Anyway, he's really good, and he just kind of showed me some videos of him playing, being like ridiculous and destroying a ton of people, and
Watching him play Halo is beautiful.
watching him. It's really like. It's mesmerizing. I was on my computer trying to play Defiance, and I'm like, okay, I'll play something else that I can focus more on. Like, I was switching between things, and I was like, no, I can't stop watching him play because it was art. Just bodies hitting the floor, and I couldn't even hear the game because he had headphones on. I was like, this looks amazing. I want to show people. So maybe one day I'll just live stream him playing with no mics. Just be like, you guys gotta see this. But no. So anyways,
The crazier thing about him playing, I think, is that every time I see him playing video games, he's just like on his phone.
yeah, and it's funny because he'll be playing Halo. He'll be like absolutely destroying. He'll be like in the middle of a kill streak, and like his phone's gonna like go off, like as a text message. He'll just kind of lean over. He'll just check it out. Doesn't die. Goes back and just keeps destroying people. And it's like, oh my god, I don't know. How do you not lose focus? He's badass. But anyways, watching him play made me go and try some Halo as well, and then I got into like a random 3 a.m. 2-hour binge of Halo 4.
Again, but that's like watching Kumar play Call of Duty.
Yeah.
It's the same crazy skill level.
Yeah. And
I got real good at Call of Duty for a little while.
I know.
And
I saw videos.
Oh yeah, when I decided to try quick scoping.
great. That actually sounds like I would have liked to watch that. Actually,
I think I sent you one of the videos of that.
It's real poor resolution.
Yeah,
I've
it's
got it
terrible.
somewhere on my computer.
Like this was me trying to.
This is let me be clear. This is before I met you and knew the first thing about PC video recording.
I want to mention that we found a video on YouTube today, like a music video that was either viewable in 240p or 144p, and I was like, whoa,
What is that?
yeah, I didn't know what the hell 144p was, but anyways, so anyways, I played Halo. I played it for like 2 hours. I'm like, man, suddenly I'm getting back into playing my Xbox really randomly. So, but what's gonna happen is now that I'm really enjoying playing things, quote unquote, like hardcore, like I'm never gonna do it because I'm gonna open up I'm gonna turn on my Xbox and look at my pile of games and be like, do I want to play Halo 4? Do I want to play Black Ops 2? Do I want to play Gears of War Judgment? And then I will turn it off and I'll just flip back over to my computer screen and probably play something on the computer.
Kumar, real quick, let me save you some stress on this level right
Please
here.
do,
Those vents have air vents have buttons on the bottom.
Oh my god.
Quick tip for people playing Battle Block: vents have buttons.
I can't believe how much time I was about to. I was willing to invest a lot of time into trying to figure that out.
That was to save the video version of this podcast.
Yeah, people
audio
pulling their
listeners.
hair. But anyway, so I played Black Ops 2. I'm actually kind of really excited to try the new maps coming out this Tuesday. Or this Tuesday, or next Tuesday.
I have not tried a single new map of Halo 4, and I have all of them.
How many came out again? 5 of them came out?
There's 3 map packs with like 5 each in them, plus a free Forge map.
The weird thing about the Halo maps, from what I've heard, is that the first map pack that came out apparently is
Crimson.
Yeah, Crimson, which was apparently a shit ton of super large vehicle-based objective
Fantastic.
maps. And a lot of people were like, well, you never see them because a lot of people end up playing Slayer, or like the main playlists are Slayer, SWAT, snipers, like all those things. Snipers, you might see one. But you don't see them often. And then Majestic, which was the second one, came out and it was like a fantastic thing of like close quarters, and you saw them all the time in Slayer matches.
Yeah.
And then
Castle
came out, and apparently
came out a couple days ago.
Yeah, and apparently that one's a mash of 2 far maps and 2 kind of close quartersy stuff. So it apparently isn't too bad. But yeah,
Well,
I
I
don't
haven't
know.
tried any of them, so.
I don't know. Hopefully they're cool.
Are you guys going to? Like, are you looking
Well,
forward to trying
I
it?
have the War Games pass because I bought the collector's edition of Halo 4.
Yep.
So I've downloaded Crimson and Majestic. So at some point I will download Castle and then go and play Halo 4 again.
And for you listeners who may be listening to this early, on Friday, April 12th, they're the War Games
Microsoft
pass?
is putting the War Games pass on sale from Halo 4 for 1,600 Microsoft points as opposed to 2,000. They are also putting the Majestic and Crimson map packs on sale for 600 as opposed to 800 points each.
Is there a particular reason? Like, is this like a milestone?
Just because I think they're trying to take a lesson from Steam.
It's a day-long sale.
Also, they're like weekly deals and stuff now are not just like, hey, here's a game you can get cheaper. It's like, here's like 8 games that we're just discounting off, this week. There's no theme or anything like that. They're just all discounted.
It's about time.
Yeah. They're pretty good sales too. Like there's a lot of games that I already maybe own because it's like,
well, that's what Steam sales are too now.
Yeah, but I mean, no, but they're all like big budget games sort of. But they're like, oh, like you can get it for like 15 now instead.
And they're putting games on demand stuff on sale too. Like,
yeah, it's
good stuff.
It's really good. But yeah. Anyway, been turning my 360 on a lot. Terraria is still really good on the 360. The more and more I play it, the more and more I'm glad that it exists because, I didn't like Terraria on PC because there was a lot of clicking and like taking off like background, like paneling stuff and putting it up and all that. This, you just hold the right trigger and he starts like fucking auto placing it everywhere. I'm like, this is perfect. This is like the laziest way to play this game, and I love it.
I'm about to flip my shit.
You can do it, Kumar. You got to make them all match. There you go. But
Dan was able to see my anger.
But what do I want to say? I think that's it for the 360 that I've been playing. I've been playing a shit ton of Defiance, actually. We still have to do a dry run of that, and I feel really bad.
The game looks cool.
The game is really cool. It's like pretty much a third-person Borderlands, pretty awesome-ass game that I've actually dedicated a bit of time to.
You played that a lot this week.
Yeah, I played it a lot this week, and what I've been hearing is that it's really good. Apparently, the game only has one map area, because that is apparently Season 1. And Season 2 is going to be another map.
You should say they're doing a TV show.
Yeah, they're doing a TV show, which is apparently going to...
On Sci-Fi.
Yeah, on Sci-Fi. It starts on the 15th. The TV show, however, does not actually take place in the same locations at all. So I don't know how they're going to correlate. Like, they'll be like in... They keep talking... The characters that are going to be in the TV show were in the game for a few missions. And they're going to, like, Antarctica or something. And then, if that's actually where they're going to be... I don't know if the show is going to be like, oh man, it's super crazy here in Antarctica. Man, I heard San Francisco got hit by bombs. And then it's going to be like, oh, bombs falling in the game. And it's not going to make any sense. So I don't know what's actually going to happen. But
is there much of a story to it, or is it...
Yeah, there is. It's I don't want to say it's poor.
It's an MMO, though. So...
But it's, even then, like, there's been some recurring characters, and they're kind of cool. It's decent enough to make me actually care about continuing because there's voice acting and they use the same characters and it's okay. Like, you kind of want to know what's going on.
Yeah.
But it's not like a crazy storyline that's going to like blow your fucking face away when you get to the end. There's going to be a reveal and shit. At least not that I know of.
Watch, that's exactly what it's going to be.
But from what I learned is every time you level up, like you fill your experience bar, you get 10 ego levels, which is a level up. And every 10 levels, you get a point to spend towards skills. If you finish like certain pursuits, which are challenges and like pretty much like Borderlands and all that stuff, you get like 4 or 10, or if you finish a whole group of them, you get like 20 and just start leveling up like crazy. So I'm level 234. Apparently the max level is 5,000.
Okay.
A buddy of mine, I think, who's finished all the missions and side missions, as well as like some co-op-y stuff, is like level 1,067.
Jeez.
And that's like pretty much all of the content in the game or something. He's in the chat, so maybe you can correct me on that. And I think I think the game is pretty much really highly PvP focused because I think to get those like next 4,000 levels, you either have to do the missions that'll come out as the TV show progresses, / also play the shit out of the competitive multiplayer. So.
Oh, you know what game
it is a shooter.
So. Yeah.
You know what game we forgot to talk about?
What's up?
Dan, you had the privilege of trying out Nimble Quest. Do you want to maybe tell us a little bit about?
I can tell about how you guys are fucking lying assholes.
Why did you go?
There's a game called Nimble Quest on iOS right now, and Kumar texted our group chat and said, "Hey, you guys should try out Nimble Quest. It's like Advance Wars but better." And I went, "Well, okay, I highly doubt that, but I will give it a try because you say it's like Advance Wars." It's fucking Snake. It's not a turn-based game at all.
You should talk about the
build-up.
Hold
on. I just want to stop and just say that it's like Snake, and we mean Snake like Snake on a Nokia phone, not like hey, this
like
is Metal Gear Solid.
Hey, I ran into a blip, and my tail got longer. That is what that game is.
No, but you should talk about the build up to it.
How I downloaded it but didn't play it, and you kept telling me that it was better than Advance Wars.
And it's the game you've been waiting
specifically.
The game that you've been waiting for the past however many years.
Even I've played a little bit on it, going like, "Oh man, this is fucking fantastic." I haven't actually played it since that first day. I don't really want to. It's
To be fair,
You know what? If I tried it, not under false lying pretenses, I probably would have liked it.
yeah,
But no, I'm never going to play it again.
we're sorry.
it was totally worth it.
We're sorry, Nimblebit.
I only did that because I hated the game so much.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's pretty cool. I don't know. There's a lot of weird iPhone games. At least it's free. Wasn't it? No, it was 99 cents.
No. Are you kidding? If Dan paid for that,
Oh man, he would have just like
Yeah,
jumped,
Kumar would not be sitting here with us right now today.
or he would just as a corpse. He would have waited for right before the podcast. And be like, Kumar just randomly died. You guys don't understand.
So did Sompy apparently.
Yeah. Wait, did Sompy try to sell you a game on iPhone, Dan?
No.
Okay.
Oh, we actually also told Dan that that Sompy had developed the game.
Oh yeah.
And you drew out you
Actually made a storyboard for the story of that game.
How good was that though?
and you also said like, "Hey, here I screen capped this text chat."
Oh yeah, that was
just a
terrible.
drawing on a piece of paper.
Yeah. I spent a little bit of time.
And then I had to question, where the fuck are you? In the middle of a weekday. That you were just doing this shit right now.
It's funny because I drew it on the notebook that was right in front of me.
Nice.
I told him that was the screen cap, the picture that I drew on my notepad.
Anyways, all that being said, don't play NimbleQuest because Kumar's a lying bastard.
Speaking of iPhone-y games, I played a bit of Yearwalk.
Totally worth it.
Yearwalk is a game that I think is $2.99
Yes.
on the App Store, and it is a kind of almost, I won't say point and click, but poke and rub and click. No,
Okay.
point and rub adventure.
Tap
and rub? Yes. Tap and rub adventure.
You had to try
I had
it.
to try it. Tap and rub adventure that is kind of scary.
Tap and drag.
Tap and drag.
Rubbing would be like
Okay,
back and forth.
let's not use gross words. Tap and slither.
your words.
And it's anyway.
Tap and slither.
Yeah, there you go. You got it in there.
Because that's a whole lot better.
It's a real moist game. No, anyways, but the thing is that game is actually kind of scary, and it's on an iPhone, and there's like jump
Apparently
scares.
the iPhone Dead Space is pretty.
Yeah, I like that one actually. I
Yeah.
played that before Dead Space 2 came out, and I was actually surprised. It even ran well on my 3GS, which was crazy. But anyway, so I played Yearwalk, and that game is awesome, except for I hate how there's jump scares on a game that is on a phone that is expensive, and it makes you want to drop the phone as it scares you. Because it's like, oh, look, it's a pretty girl with a pretty face, and now it's screaming at you at high-as volumes if you have headphones on, and it's kind of fantastic.
The one problem with that game maybe is that you said you played for 15 minutes
Yeah.
and got to a certain part. From
Yeah.
my understanding from reading about that game is that you were a third done the game.
Wow.
Wow.
So I'm not sure
The
if
thing
maybe
is,
you just happened to blaze through those puzzles.
well,
Because it is like a puzzle adventure type game.
the thing is,
right?
where I went is there was that puzzle that you saw me complete.
Yeah.
By the way, I was live streaming this, so
Yeah.
a lot of people got to see this. There was a puzzle I got to complete, but that was like the easy way is there was a path. You could either go left, you could go right, or you could progress forward. I went left, and then I was like, oh, this image on the wall looks like that thing I just saw. I went back to it, completed that puzzle. So I did that side. Now, if you're telling me I'm a third done, and there's a front and a right that I didn't go to, I really hope that's not the end of the game. I hope that the front and right would have been where I should have went.
Are you talking about the room in the tree?
Yeah, that's where I went, which was going left. Or going right. And then if I
don't know.
If I would have went left, there was another puzzle. If I went forward, there was another puzzle.
Okay, well.
And all these things are achieving keys to open a gate. So I hope that's not like, oh, sweet, I got the keys. I'm going to open this gate. Credits roll. Either way, it's been really good in the...
It's like XCOM's ending.
Jeez, okay. Spoils? No.
We
I
spoke
went
about
left.
it last
Yeah,
time.
no, I'm kidding. But no, it's been pretty good for an iPhone game. Actually,
You could fully spell out what happens in XCOM's ending, and everyone would just be like,
Oh,
Yeah.
it doesn't ruin anything.
yeah,
People get
but
stuck.
it is the ending.
People get stuck in jetpacks and walls and shit. Anyway, no, but Yearwalk is actually cool. I've been using Dan's Apple TV.
You beat the aliens.
Thing is, hold on. Yearwalk looks really good
Spoiler.
because I've been using Dan's Apple TV, and getting that blown up actually still looks awesome with the art style. It's like a weird paper.
You're saying blown up, but it's all in Retina resolution, which is not really getting blown up.
Yeah, I guess so. That game looks really good, and it sounds really good. There's a lot of weird ambient stuff and creepy.
It's a fun game though.
Creepy. Yeah, it's fun if you like kind of adventure-y, sort of slow-moving type of freaky ambience-y.
Now you just like saying ambience.
Ambiency.
Ambiency. I feel like ambulancy. But no, anyway. That's pretty cool. I feel like there's something I played on PC that I wanted to mention. Oh, I played Trine 2. I played some more Trine 2. I got 2 people on the channel together, and we did a 3-player co-op of some more Trine 2.
This was on PC, right?
It was on PC. And that game is really fun. I don't know. It's a type of game that's kind of like Battle Block Theater, how you can mess around and really like throw your friends to their death. And you can do the same type of shit.
Battle Block has perfect implementation of that.
That's what I was saying. Just like Battle Block, Trine 2 has that same sort of stuff.
No, but I want to go out of the way and mention that
it's
something special in Battle Block.
Yeah.
There's a push animation for if you melee, specifically your co-op partner.
Yeah.
And so it's just like this little like, as you push them into their death.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
But
everything's drawn all cutesy and stuff. It's pretty great.
Someone in the chat has asked me to tell people how they murdered a boss in that game, because pretty much there's bosses in Trine 2, which you have like a warrior dude. You have a magic guy who can make boxes and like smash things into them or drop things. And you have a thief who has a bow, who's like the weakest, like takes 1 hit and they die. So we get to a boss.
I think the wizard would be the weakest.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I think so. So you have the fighter dude, which is me. You had a magic guy, and then you had our archer dude. Very good names here.
Knight, thief, wizard.
Knight, thief, wizard. So I was the knight. I walked in.
I'm just guessing. I don't know.
Yeah, and then the boss comes in. He just like annihilates me. I'm like, oh great. The wizard guy runs in, gets annihilated, and then I believe the archer dude was the only guy left. Boss is still full health. There's like monsters swarming in and shit, and he's like just able to one shot. I think he gets hit once, and his health goes down to like none. And then he spends like 5 minutes jumping in the air, dodging all of his blows, getting like fire arrows into this dude, kills the whole boss without taking like another hit of damage, and like just beasts the shit out of it. And we're just like, wow, that was
worked out
some
well.
clutch ass shit. It was fantastic. That game is really fun, and screw you, Dan, for playing that with the controller.
What the fuck?
Nah, I'm just messing. Yeah, Trine 2 is still awesome. I thought that was also on sale recently, wasn't it?
I've seen.
Yeah, they have a DLC or something. Yeah, they had a Goblin DLC that came out that I still haven't tried yet.
But it's been out for a while.
Yeah, I hate playing a game that is really good and being like, why didn't I play this sooner? Except for that slowly builds up, and there's just more and more and more and more and more and more and more of games I keep finding that way. I'm terrible. But anyway, what there was? I swear there was something I played. No, that's it. That's it.
That was the only one?
That's it. That's all I did. That's all I did.
Terraria.
Yeah, I played Terraria, but
I have that and I still haven't really.
Well, no, he played it on Xbox 360.
Yeah, but I talked about that a lot last week, and that game is still really fun.
I thought you played some more of it though.
Yeah,
maybe not so much.
I've gotten to the point
now that when you turn on your Xbox, it's Battle Block and not Terraria.
No, it's definitely still Terraria. What happens is in Terraria you get to a point where you go down into like hell, and then it's like a corruption zone, and there's also like a dungeon. So I managed to kill. There's multiple bosses in Terraria, which is kind of why I like it a little bit more than Minecraft, because there's bosses, and it's almost Monster Hunter-y because you have to like kill bosses, use their parts to make cool blades and cool crazy shit. And I finally got to that point where I killed 2 bosses. We like conquered a zone. So I'm playing with a friend, and there's like a jungle area which is really tough, and then the feeling that you get by like fighting your hardest to get just a few materials, and you get like a sick sword, and suddenly you're just conquering everything in there, and you're like, oh sweet, let's go to the next zone. Oh shit, this is really hard, and you conquer that, and you're like, yeah, now I'm super powerful. I like that feeling, and it's kind of cool. I did not know that was in Terraria, because I never really played the PC version that much, and it's good.
Yeah,
it's really good. What was that? Sorry?
You're having fun with it?
Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with it, and I'm kind of sad that I never played it on PC, but I'm also glad that I didn't play it on PC now that I get to experience it. Complete like fresh feeling on the Xbox with like kind of really comfy controls, so I'm happy about that. Dan, I just realized this game we didn't talk about. We all played Dan and I played Age of Empires 2 HD.
Oh, I just played it for a little bit.
And
nothing worth mentioning. It's still Age of Empires. It works in an HD resolution.
It is.
It's
It
pretty
is
much
so far been a
that.
very fucked up port from what a lot of people have been saying on the forums. There's like when you host the match, you make it private, people can still join, but then sometimes I think you can't invite people.
I haven't even tried anything with that. I've just been
But there's like widescreen 2-screen monitor
Single
thingies that have
player
been messed up. There's been like a lot of weird glitches. Nothing that can't be fixed. Like it's clearly going to get fixed. But
I didn't encounter any weird stuff that you're talking about though. Like the dual monitor thing.
Yeah,
didn't happen for me.
But either way,
weird.
Yeah, but either way, there's been a lot of fucked up stuff with that. But they're gonna fix it, which is totally cool. But it's really weird to play a game like StarCraft 2, which is super fast and like
and this is which is just
and you go into
okay,
like, whoa.
go harvest.
Oh wait,
this
4
bush.
different things to harvest.
Yeah.
What is gold? Wait, I can have a market and just buy all my materials. I forgot about this.
Man, it just playing that game makes me realize that like God, I've really liked Star Wars Galactic Battlegrounds like a lot.
I'm sorry.
That's unfortunate because that game is just so fantastic.
Was that the RTS Star Wars game?
Yeah. It's basically on the Age of Empires 2 engine.
Mm-hmm.
So it's if you know how to play Age of Empires 2, you know how to play Galactic Battlegrounds, but it's just the Star Wars in it works so perfectly and it's just so good.
Sorry.
But I think that's pretty much it for stuff we played, right?
Yeah.
It's good.
I'm probably going to go play some Star Wars Galactic Battlegrounds. I've got that. I have the discs for that game.
Oh my god.
So it's installed on my PC.
What was the last? There's a game that I bought recently. No, it would have been.
It runs perfectly in Windows 7 as well. The only fucked up thing is the static cutscene screens. Those get all weird color stuff, but the rest of the game works perfectly. So.
I realized I haven't put a disc in my actual PC disc tray in forever. I almost did it with Heart of the Swarm until I realized that was just pushed out in a patch. So
you didn't have to do anything.
Yeah, there's been nothing in my disk drive forever. I feel bad about that.
I don't even.
Exactly.
I think the only disc that's ever been in my PC disk drive is the Galactic Battlegrounds CD and the Windows 7 disc.
Oh yeah, that's right. That would have used Windows 7. That's a really good game.
Windows 7 is
yeah to mess around with.
Honestly, the Galactic Battlegrounds disc might still be in my PC.
You just never bother taking it out.
No.
You open it, there's just a single tear like, you're back. Somehow it talks. It's been in there so long.
The more I think about Galactic Battlegrounds, the more I want to go play it.
Nice. Anyways.
It is Age of Empires, but Star Wars. And it's better for it, I think.
So Age of Wars?
No, it's called Galactic Battlegrounds.
Or Star of Empires?
Listen better, Riccio.
Jeez. Anyways. So let's move on to news, I guess, because there's no more games we can possibly think of talking about.
Unless anyone from the chat wants to talk to me about Star Wars Galactic Battlegrounds.
No, we're moving on.
I'll talk about that game.
Everybody, let's rejoice. Cheetah Speed has returned to Sim City.
Just close this fucking...
Also...
No, you don't care.
They've hinted about patch 2.0, which is apparently going to fix casinos. It's going to fix trading between cities. It's going to fix a lot of stuff. However, there's still only one entrance via to your town, so there's still a lot of congestion, and the plots are still tiny.
The more you talk about SimCity, the less you're allowed to complain about it.
And apparently traffic is still fucked. Kind of. Just for how things come into your city. It sounded weird. But Cheetah Speed is back. Woo! Speaking of patches, the long-awaited sort of thing that I've been waiting for the goddamn Wii U fucking version of Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, where you can actually play on the gamepad, as well as it's going to turn on cross-region play only between US and Europe. Japan cannot connect to US versions, which...
Well, Japan, it's popular enough in Japan on its own.
Yeah, no, but it's kind of sad because there's probably cool people around the world that would be able to play and have like super decked out stuff, and that would have been cool, but...
There's probably cool people.
There's probably cool people. It's probably cool people, Nintendo. Or Capcom. Anyways, that's finally came out on April 16th. You'll be able to play that thing on your handheld-looking gamepad for the Wii U, which I'm kind of super excited about. Kind of really excited for that. Anyway, there's that. Something that I'm super excited about, which I'm going to kind of paste over the screen really shittily here. I'm just going to skip through it. Oh, hold on. I'm going to mute that because I don't know if I set up my sound properly. Very quickly skip through here. Dark Souls 2 got shown today, Wednesday. Some gameplay for it. It's a 12-minute long video. We're not going to watch a whole 12-minute long video. You got some IGN people chilling out on this video here. I'm gonna skip through it. It looks awesome. They only teased a little bit of locations as well as ways to die. They showcased some combat. They showcase the ability to light torches off of like lit torches, like you grab it or you light your torch, and then you can go into darker environments. However, what that does is, see if I can skip to that. You don't have a shield anymore, so you're holding a torch, so you kind of give up the ability to block to have the ability to see. And there seems to be a lot of crazy ways to die. The lighting looks fantastic. I don't know what version they showed of that game, but it's supposed to apparently come out for the PC, the PS3, and the 360 all at once. So it looks really good. There's some really cool fur textures. I don't know if you can see from the video if you're watching the video version, but the cloth looks pretty fantastic when it's wiggling around and shit.
Uh-huh.
The what?
The fur textures.
The fur textures on his shoulder. Because it's the character that they showed in the trailer, like getting arrowed and death and, you know. I'm really excited.
You were talking about a whole lot of news that I don't care about today.
Dude, just look at the Dark Souls, man. I'm so excited for it. Look what they did.
It looks like Dark Souls.
They added wall bashing when you piss off monsters. I am excited. Walls can possibly break when you piss off monsters. It's crazy. I can't wait to die.
Is that what the mechanic's called? Wall breaking?
Wall breaking.
Nice.
As well as they added some pretty cool camera angles. And it just looks real goddamn good. It looks real goddamn good. And I cannot
Dark Souls 2 Among Thieves.
I can't wait to play that game. Anyways.
Nice.
Super excited to play some Dark Souls 2, and I can't wait to see more. They did not talk about how the multiplayer is going to work. I'm hoping to God that, I know people will get pissed about this, but I'm hoping that you'll be able to be like, oh, my buddy's playing this? Well, I'm just going to send you an invite. Boom, you're playing co-op with me. Because that would be a lot easier than... Actually, something I did this week. I played a bit of Dark Souls on PC, and you can kind of hack it, sort of, for it to check your friends list and to make those people... They're the ones summon signs. Yeah, the summon signs. Not only them, but they're the like if they have one, they come first, and then it looks for other people.
Yeah.
So without having to cheat like that.
You like hacking a lot, eh?
I don't like hacking. I don't hack. I mod. No, I don't like modding either.
Theoretically, on you wouldn't you be able to do that with the Xbox version by setting preferred players?
Yep. Well, what you would do is you'd go into your router and tell it to only allow certain IPs, and you take your friends' IPs and be like, oh, look, the only people I can connect to is you guys.
Oh, that's interesting.
So that kind of works. I don't know how well, but apparently that works. But
this I actually found out from Steam itself.
Yeah, so Steam finally put out a post for Resident Evil Revelations, which is that 3DS game that they're finally bringing to the 360, PS3, and PC. The first thing I noticed is Resident Evil Revelations is $49 for the PC.
Uh-huh.
Which is a shorter game, I believe, than Resident Evil 4, 6. I don't know, I said 4, 6. Resident Evil 6 for the PC. 6 came out like 2 weeks ago. 6 was $39. This one's $49. Find that a little weird. Doubled Resident Evil in like the same less than 30 days.
Well, if you look at the critical reception of these two games, I believe Revelations did better.
Yeah, I guess so. I still want to play Resident Evil 6 again. Not again, but actually get through it. Finish it, yeah.
My brother keeps bugging me every time he comes over.
It's actually fun.
You're done?
I cannot play the gameplay of that game. I really want to see the story, so at some point I'll just be like, here's a controller, you just play, I'll watch.
They added that pull-out camera thing. Anyway,
I don't think you convinced
the cool thing about Revelations is it still has that raid mode, which is like a sort of RPG kind of Borderlands-y level up.
I think I'm going to get this, honestly.
I kind of want to get it as well,
but what this news item is speaking to is that it's got that whole Steam pre-order rewards thing going on for it. So when it gets to a certain tier, which you've just clicked to and it has unlocked, everyone gets a art book and soundtrack. At the second tier of pre-orders, everyone gets Lost Planet Extreme Conditions.
A fantastic like $7 game on Steam.
Oh, still.
Whatever.
Free.
Yeah.
And then the third tier is the Resident Evil Revelations Season Pass, which includes, I think it says four pieces of additional content for raid mode.
Yeah.
But if raid mode is as interesting as you say it is, then...
Just that itself, I would like to get that for. So, yeah. It's too bad that's $50 though, because I do not give a shit about the single player. So that's kind of...
Well, I give a shit about single player. Yeah. I'll actually.
It's a really good single player, actually. I will say.
Hey, maybe Green Man Gaming.
But the Green Man won't come with the season pass and all that.
Well,
yeah, we'll see.
You got to weigh your like, what is it going to cost? What's the season pass actually going to? Yeah.
What's crazy about the Resident Evil 6 actually is that you got the season pass as the pre-order thing, but the season pass isn't actually available for purchase.
So you can't buy.
You know, well, at least it's not there yet. So you have to actually like individually
didn't it just
buy.
come out?
Yeah,
Maybe that's why.
yeah, but you can still buy all the DLCs right now. The season pass stuff is already.
It was a pre-order thing that
Yeah.
you get them all, and then.
But it's weird that they titled it as a season pass, but it's like you can't actually. I don't know. Anyway.
Maybe it'll be that way for Revelations as well.
Revelations is really good. I highly suggest that anybody who is interested in like old school feeling Resident Evil games, it does feel a lot like the older kind of close quarters.
When does that come out?
I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and I closed it.
Great.
Let's go ahead to Steam and let's find out. Meanwhile,
Just go to. You don't even have to search. Just go to coming soon.
okay, where's the coming?
Scroll down. No, you're bad.
Right here, it's right here.
You're bad.
I'm clicking on it. I'm gonna click on it. I am January 1st, 1974. Apparently, it comes out in 1 month, 1 week, 5 days, and 2 hours.
May
so May
21st.
21st.
I don't know why you read the small print.
Because I
before you
wanted
read it.
to. Anyways,
Knack.
That's really dumb.
I see a picture of Knack.
That's the wrong thing. Yeah.
What are we gonna do
that's
when
the
that
wrong
game
thing
comes
too. I
out?
want to read that.
Play it and nothing else
Yeah,
for
we're just
all
gonna-
eternity.
We're just gonna shut down everything.
Yeah.
Casts beyond the release date.
We
of
should
Knack.
finish Knack the first day when PlayStation 4 comes out. Can you get if Knack is a launch title? Can you get Knack for your PS4 that you're gonna buy launch day?
How the fuck
And can
do
we
you know
just cast it and
How do
finish
you know
it
I'm
in
gonna
one
buy
sitting?
a launch day PS4? I'm gonna buy a launch day PS4. Anyway,
Because you're you.
speaking of games that have been canceled for the Wii, no, a lot of stuff has been kind of will come out for everything except for the Wii U. Splinter Cell Blacklist has been announced as being coming out for the Wii U. Also, Splinter Cell Blacklist has been pushed back to August 20th.
because of the Wii U.
I don't care because it's not really Sam Fisher.
Oh wait, maybe that's only the Wii U version. Splinter Cell Blacklist. No, you're right. You're right.
Right there, same day.
Yeah.
You don't read whole sentences.
I don't read the whole sentences. Anyways, no, Splinter Cell Blacklist is still something I'm kind of semi-excited for, but sort of super skeptic about because it's going to be kind of weird not having Sam
it's
Fisher
not
as well
Michael
as actually
Ironside.
kind of, I don't know, it's weird. Did I say Sam Fisher as
Yes.
Sam Fisher or Sam Fisher?
It's Michael Ironside.
Michael Ironside, yeah. I don't know. Cool. It could be cool snake camming using your remote or
You know what? If they'd said this takes place before Splinter Cell 1
Would have been fun.
and it's a younger voice actor, it would have been like, okay.
now you know what I
Because
would
he's
like.
younger. That makes sense. And Michael Ironside is old as fuck.
You know how like Kid Icarus for
you don't have to say it like that.
you know like Kid Icarus for the 3DS came with a stand. So you could hold it up and it was a better experience because you wouldn't have to hold your 3DS.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that Splinter Cell Blacklist comes with a strap-on for your Wii gamepad to your wrist.
So
that
you can use it like
you
a wrist thing.
yeah, so you're like beep boop boop, and you have your Pro controller in your hand. So you're playing Sam Fisher. So you're like, all right, sweet, let's snake cam. Then you look at your arm and you're like, I feel like a fucking badass right now. And then you kind of go back to shooting people in the face, and then it for some reason asks you to scope in with your gamepad. So you like look up and you look like an idiot, and then you just boop, 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 and it was gonna be crazy. I hope I think that'd be really cool if it just came like a wrist strap. That'd be sweet. It'd be heavy as shit. Actually, it's not that heavy. That thing's like a watch. It's gamepad is super light.
That thing is like a watch.
It was like a watch.
The Wii U gamepad, like a watch.
It's like a watch. Let me just.
You heard it here first, guys.
Riccio.
No, it's like 5 watches.
Yeah, you're crazy.
Anyway, the Xbox.
We kind of mentioned this a little bit.
Yeah, Xbox
already.
Live is having some pretty cool sales.
One game of which I'm going to buy.
Which game are you gonna buy? I'm actually.
You read them off and I'll tell you.
So, from this week until April 15th, we have Prince of Persia Classic for 50% off. I'm not gonna read the percentage. Prince of Persia Classic, Counter-Strike Global Offensive, Real Steel, Battlefield 1943, Dungeon Defenders, Realm of Ancient War, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, Marvel vs. Capcom Origins, and Mortal Kombat Arcade Collection, which is going to be on sale for 1 week up until April 15th.
But yeah, these are these weekly deals that they used to have. Used to be like a game, maybe two.
And each one of those is at least 50% off. Some are 60.
Yeah,
so it's fantastic. The week after, which is starting from the 16th onward, you're going to have I Am Alive, you're going to have Gotham City Imposters, Geometry Wars Retro Evolve 2, Warhammer 40,000 or 40k, Kill Team, Lara Croft and the Guardian of Light, Hell Yeah, Wrath of the Dead Rabbit, which is actually a really, really good game.
There's a lot of really good titles there.
Bionic Commando Rearmed 1 and 2.
2 is the one I'm buying.
2? Okay.
480 points? That's cheap as fuck.
Cool. The one I'm going to buy is actually the one right after Black Knight Sword.
Oh, that's the Suda?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I played the demo for that, and it was pretty cool. However, I didn't really want to spend $10 on it because it would have been like that weird thing that I would have played for like a day and been like, huh. But for 400 points, I am in. As well as if you own a Kinect, the Fruit Ninja will be going on sale for $320.
And as we mentioned, Halo will be on sale for April 12th only.
Yep. Not bad. Since we're already talking about this, I have another thing coming up, which I'll skip to right now. What's really weird is that at least on Xbox Live, PSN, whatever, whichever ones that sell Rock Band music sound packs or music packs, the Metallica music pack 1 is being removed from the Rock Band music store, which is just because the licensing is ending on that. So what I feel bad is that I don't know. Rock Band hasn't been a new one for a while, so I guess it's not so bad. But I hope that there's not going to be a point where there's going to be like a market for like ripping song packs that you can't get anymore and like hacking your Xbox or PS3 just to like get certain song packs because shit just will slowly find its way off the shelf and you have like.
Well, it'll be a weird world where you can't go and download Rock Band songs anymore.
Yeah, other than like Rock Band Network.
I guess that's true.
Like a cheesy like MIDI version of Metallica, and you're like, yes, fucking just rocks so much ass.
Rocks so much ass.
Yeah.
Podcast name right there, Riccio.
Just rocks so much ass.
Write that one down.
Write that one. I got it. Anyway. So EA once again 2 years running has won the worst American company of 2013.
Congrats, guys.
Which is kind of really crazy, as well as it's been kind of noted that that's also super dumb, considering other companies that were also up for this award are ones that have like stolen jobs and poisoned water river places and like done some really bad shit.
Well, the runner-up both years has been, is it Bank of America?
Was Bank of America? There's also
the one that's foreclosing on mortgages and stuff.
Yeah. So horrible ass companies, yet EA won, which is like
it's a little bit excessive.
I feel like that's only like that because I think the voting took place on the internet, so it's probably a larger crowd of people who.
That's really dumb. Yeah. Like a video game company that provides day one DLC is not the worst company in America.
Yeah.
Like,
But
whatever. It's not. Who cares?
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh well.
There's not much we can do now, right? So
I bought Mass Effect 3 DLC. That shit was great.
Yeah.
Except Omega. Don't buy Omega. Anyways.
Speaking of Omega, Capcom has
nothing to do with anything.
I was gonna make a nice pun with that. Capcom has pushed Lost Planet 3 Omega way back. It's August. Which is crazy because that was actually supposed to come out, I think, at the end of March. And now it got pushed back to August. So Lost Planet 3 could be actually pretty cool. I don't know why it's like now it's like an American sort of take on it, like an American company take on it. But it's still following the series. But
Dead Rising 2 was American.
But I mean, Dead Rising 2 also kind of still going with that story, sort of. Like they talked about Willamette.
Or are they fully like rebooting Lost Planet with 3?
I think so, because before it's a prequel or something. So,
well, whatever.
I don't know.
How do you guys feel about it?
Don't care.
I'm actually excited for it, but hey, if it takes a while, that's cool with me because I don't really have any money. Sweet. Something that we've been talking about the past 2 weeks, I think, in news.
I don't want to see anything from this. If there's a video, don't play it.
No, there's no video.
Okay.
Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon, which is a crazy thing that we've been kind of talking about and wondering what the hell it is. Well, it turns out somebody messed around with Uplay and some Russian people, some Russian hackers, as they put it in this news thing, managed to make Uplay think that it was out, and then they.
Well, apparently it works for any Uplay game.
Okay, really?
Yeah.
Well, shit.
It's tricking Uplay into thinking you own something.
Oh, wow. Okay,
and
well,
it just lets you download and play it.
2013's version of piracy.
Nice. Well, Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon managed to leak.
It is listed on Uplay.
Managed to leak, and it's totally fully playable, and it's out May 1st, but some people have been playing it now, and I think only in Russian, or at least Russians figured it out. I don't know. Point is, they put out a 30-minute long video of what that game is, and I'm not even going to talk about it because the reveal of what it's going to be is insane. But it's looking really good.
Everything I kind of hear a little bit about that game sounds so fantastic.
It's really awesome, and they said you don't need Far Cry 3 to play. It's totally standalone. I don't know what the price is going to be. My guess is $15, maybe $20.
I should delete my Far Cry 3 then.
Yeah, and it is fucking rad as hell looking, and I'm excited. And I don't even want to talk about what it is. But be excited for May 1st for Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon.
Have they announced a price at all or anything?
No, that's what I was saying. I think it's $15 or $20. But I
If
don't know.
it's a standalone full game type thing, it'll probably be 20.
Yeah.
I would guess.
Yeah. We'll talk about this. PlayStation Store is getting a sale every week this
Weird.
month.
You know what's weird about this?
What?
I look at the PlayStation blog. I haven't heard shit about this.
This is a big deal too.
Well,
Well,
every week this week there's going to be a new series kind of on sale. This week
is Borderlands.
which you can get Borderlands 1 and 2, all the DLCs, all for like cheaper.
Well, you can get Borderlands 2 for $20,
Okay.
Borderlands 1 for $6,
Jeez.
and all the Borderlands 1 DLCs are $3.
Each.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
the other ones-
the Borderlands 2 DLCs aren't on sale.
There's no, I thought they were $7 each. They're $7.45.
I clicked the Borderlands sale, and only the Borderlands 1 DLCs and the 2 games were in there. Maybe they added it. Or
They might have added
PlayStation Store has a history of, hey, this thing's
Changing
on
it.
sale, but
not yet.
the fucking icon for it is fucked beyond all reason. So
Oh, I had to check when the icon actually hit X on it, 'cause that's how I found Guacamelee. But anyway, so Borderlands this week. Next week apparently is Grand Theft Auto. The week after that is the Resident Evil games. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna be 5, 6. I was gonna say Revelations, but that's not even. I don't think you can pre-order that for cheaper. As well as the last week will be PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale Heritage Sale, which I wonder what that means.
I'll bet you it's going to be like
Characters,
that
obviously.
medieval PSP game, Fat Princess, stuff like that.
Oh yeah, okay,
The
games.
kinda
Okay, that makes
lesser
sense.
and PS1 stuff.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I bet you that's what it is.
That'd be sweet.
Is that also going to be a part of the whole we're doing this thing weekly kind of business, or is this just like
This is only for April.
Oh,
It's
okay.
Spring Fever. But they might. I mean, if Xbox has been pulling this off, they might be like, "Oh shit, we need a reason to have sales every freaking day, every week." So that'd be cool. As well as there's games coming out every week.
Well, yeah, the newer. There's an indie game coming out every week, and it's going to be cheaper for PlayStation Plus members.
Yeah, Guacamelee, Dragon Fantasy Book 1, Thomas Was Alone, and Zombie Tycoon 2. I know Thomas Was Alone is a PC game, at least on Steam. Don't know what Zombie Tycoon 2 is, but that kind of...
I played the original Zombie Tycoon. It's it's kind of a RTS-y type thing, except it was designed for it was a mini.
Okay.
So all it was is you had 3 squads of zombies that you could equip with different gear. It's actually probably closer to the Warhammer RTSs than other stuff, because you have just 3 squads the whole game. You never have more than that.
Okay.
But then you'd control each squad with either cross, triangle, or square.
Oh.
So you'd
That's kinda
command
cool.
each of them around the map that way. It was interesting.
Well, what's cool about this is that it's interesting, but also when that comes out, it's going to be free for PlayStation Plus members. Not even just like a discount. It's a discount of
gonna
100%.
I'm pretty sure that game is crossplay.
That sounds
Are
freaking
all
cool.
those games crossplay?
I wanna
Each
say,
title
they are.
features cross-play functionality.
Yeah.
Wow. All
Nice.
right, so maybe I'm gonna have some new Vita games this month.
Not bad.
Actually, my credit that I got will pay for those.
Oh, nice.
Great.
Nice.
Because they had the deal running in March where for every $50 you spent, you got 10.
Yeah,
back.
that's right. That's
So,
right. Forgot about that.
I'm getting 20 out of that.
Ooh, but a lot of shit, man.
Well, it's just because the sale that had Marvel vs. Capcom and all that crazy stuff that I
yeah,
bought
yeah.
was
During
in
the-
that window. So
not.
it worked
not
out
bad.
nicely.
Nice. Anyway, speaking of
What is
Sony,
Thomas Was Alone? What is
it's
that
I
game?
don't actually know what that is. That's
I'm pretty sure Dragon Fantasy. I've seen some stuff. It's literally Final Fantasy.
okay.
So that'll be neat because it'll be nice to have it just like an RPG type game.
Mhm.
but I don't know what Thomas Was Alone was.
I want to say I've seen.
It's got
some
a
screenshots,
color
but-
bar on its
I like it.
icon
Done. Sold.
there.
Sold. I like color bars. Anyway, speaking of Sony, the controller that they showed at the Sony PlayStation 4 reveal type thing with the nubby thing and the touch screen, or touch pad, sorry.
Yeah.
Apparently it did not look like that before that. It actually kind of went back to the old PlayStation 3 original, kind of like boomerangy, and the analog sticks curved outwards. It was kind of like concavey weird shit still, but more concave, so it caressed your finger, sort of.
Good word, Riccio.
So they're saying that the design unveiled at the press conference was
Altered because
almost last minute.
and the indentations on the analog sticks all stuff like that was like developers are like, you need to fucking change this so it's comfortable as shit, and they're like, done. And now it is what it is. Now it is what it is. So that's kind of cool that they went and actually took that feedback and was like, you know what? Okay, we'll change this. And I have to say that the PlayStation 4 controller looks comfy as hell. It looks like it's like not hefty, like super heavy, but like probably has a nice weight to it, and just so I get my fingers all around that thing. Touch it. Just touch that pad. I'm excited. I'm gonna share that touching. Just whatever. But I wonder if the developers had a say in where the hell the select button just disappeared to.
They probably asked why it was there to begin with, anyways.
I guess so. Well, the thing is, the touchpad clicks in, so that might just be the start button.
That also, there's an options button.
Yeah.
No one used select.
I did when I played.
That's right.
Black Ops 1. For some reason on the PS3. Anyway, really random sort of news. 2 things for StarCraft-y stuff. StarCraft's IGN Pro League got bought out by Blizzard. They just like ate them, and they're going to use. Spit on my microphone. And then they're going to use them to make super high quality pro tournament league stuff. I'm pretty sure what that means is that whenever you go to, like, let's say a BlizzCon this year, their Blizzard StarCraft tournament or World of Warcraft or all that stuff is going to be
what was previously the IGN.
IGN is going to be commentating and doing all their, because they bought the tech and the people and everything. So yeah, so pretty much everything that had to do about that is now owned by Blizzard, which is cool. Nothing's probably going to change, but it's just going to be, if Blizzard's backing it, it's probably going to get fucking crazier. So I'm excited to kind of see what kind of pro-ass shit Blizzard's going to be able to pull off with their own game for tournaments. Sounds good. We got really distracted by Kumar there. And then the second thing is that this doesn't really mean anything. That's totally what I want to click on. I forget who it was. I think it was somebody at Destructoid who might have been talking to somebody at Blizzard. And they were just like randomly talking about Blizzard Ghost. And they didn't say like Blizzard Ghost was actually coming out, but they said they never canceled it. It's just been on like hiatus. So,
do you remember StarCraft Ghost?
That's what I'm saying. StarCraft Ghost is
it's
not canceled. It was never canceled. It was just put on wait. So there's a chance that one day in like millions of years from now, you will play as Nova and shoot some people.
I want to play as Nova. She's a jerk.
You will figure out what happens at the start of StarCraft 2 Heart of the Swarm when Nova randomly just is there. You will know
she's a jerk.
Okay, well,
I don't want to play as Nova.
You get to play as a jerk.
I want to play as Tosh.
She will teach you how to jerk.
Can I buy StarCraft Spectre instead of StarCraft Ghost?
Teach you how to jerk. Teach you how to jerk. They're going to have...
Can I?
No, what they're going to do is they're going to put out StarCraft Heart of the Spectre. No, sorry. Wings of the Spectre. Heart of the Ghost. Heart of the Ghost.
You're getting real creative.
And then whatever the hell the other thing is going to be.
There's not another thing.
They're going to put out 3...
They're going to make one up?
They're going to do that dude. The dude with the cut. He's in cut dudes. And then they'll put 3
What the fuck are you talking about?
They'll put out 3 third person. It's crazy. Anyway, it'll be Gears of...
What dude that cut stuff?
Gears of
just
Craft.
Zeratul.
Zeratul.
Yeah. I have no idea. Anyway,
if they made 2 versions like Pokemon style, StarCraft Ghost and StarCraft Spectre, I would buy StarCraft Spectre.
Then you had to like trade your murdered Marines and Zerg and Zeratuls, Protoss people, for between the 2 versions, because maybe you couldn't find skins. Then you'd have to craft your own weapons, and then you have to wait till April 16th for the patch to come out, so you'd play that game on a separate screen. Anyways,
why am I buying it on Wii U?
This is a sore subject for you.
No, I'm just kidding. No, what's really cool is that apparently Microsoft is going to be possibly unveiling their console May 21st. Because they have an event set up.
Oh.
Which is crazy, because when the PS4 was shown, people were talking about like, I think Microsoft is going to have to do something in May. It's happening in May. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, that's pretty sweet.
It'll be nice to see what they actually come up with.
Yeah. And in a random other showing thing, Batman Origins has had some screenshots and a cover thing for Game Informer, and they look good. I still have to finish Arkham City.
I still haven't finished Arkham City either.
But
I finished Arkham City.
Did I say the name properly? Arkham Origins? Or did I say Origin?
Doesn't matter.
Anyway, new Batman game. Looks pretty cool.
Is it a third person?
They didn't really.
It's gonna be the same as. They put Arkham in the name somewhat weirdly, so I assume that it will be the same type of gameplay.
The one thing that sucks is that if you take a step back, it's not made by Rocksteady.
No.
Who's making it?
Warner Bros. Warner Bros. Montreal.
What the hell have they made?
Fantastic.
I
love Montreal, but I don't know if this is
Wiki
the right game.
Warner Bros. Montreal. They have made.
Oh no,
What?
that's not the right way for him.
That's the wrong.
There's a list of video games.
Yeah, but it just brings you to a list of. It's that I just clicked on Warner Bros.
Warner Brothers Interactive. That's.
Okay, well, there's no.
Click Warner Brothers Interactive Entertainment video games. What are you doing?
Oh, main article. There you go.
Jesus.
No, but this is not. It's the Montreal. This is just them in total. Apparently, they haven't really made anything. Possibly.
Great.
Montreal. Found 2010. They might have made stuff. We don't know. We're sorry.
That's 1 or 2 games though.
Yeah.
Well, what's Rocksteady doing?
Not sure. Batman.
Nothing.
Batman.
All fired? I wouldn't be surprised.
No, it's Batman World of Batarang. And it's gonna be.
Batarang is a Skrillex song. Just saying.
Anyway, that's what it's gonna be. You punch people dubstep. It's gonna be fantastic.
Yeah, we got Saints Row the 4th for that.
Ooh. Oh, Metro Last Light put out a trailer this week, and that game still looks fucking so good.
I think it's up for pre-order on Steam now.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited to play that game, dude. I can't even explain. Anyways, that's it for news.
Did you play the first one, Riccio?
Yeah, I played the first one twice actually. Almost a third time, but then I got Fike to play through the whole thing in one sitting in one night. It was fantastic. Anyways, that's it for news. Let's do releases and we'll get to comments, and we're pretty much done here. Coming out next.
Shorter podcast today.
Yeah.
As we started later than ever.
Yeah. So coming out next week, which is April 14th to the 21st, we have Shin Megami Tensei Devil Summoner Soul Hackers for the 3DS.
Sounds great.
It's a pretty crazy name.
Now I know which one to buy.
Nice. we have Injustice, Gods Among Us, which has had a demo, which I haven't been able to play. Apparently, it just feels like Mortal Kombat.
Oh, I wonder why. Maybe it's because Mortal Kombat makers are making that game.
Yeah. I'm going to pass. Apparently, it doesn't look that good.
Maybe it'll come to Vita. Then I'll get it.
Maybe it'll come to Vita.
Vita's a fantastic fighting game system.
Possibly.
Absolutely. I concur.
There's no. You hit a button and it clicks. There's no waiting for you to depress the button.
Ooh. Well,
Clicky.
we also have Dragon Fantasy 1
Clicky
for the PSN. And we have Papo Yo coming out for the PC. That's a really good game. And I urge everyone to go try it. Unless it's really expensive. Maybe not so much. Some weird click. What are you clicking? Are you clicking your
Clicking
fucking
buttons.
clicking your Vita? As well as something that we might actually try out, which is God Mode, coming out for the PC 360 and
Yeah,
PS3.
you were mentioning that earlier.
It's a 4-player co-op horde mode kind of thing for all of those, and it's $10. No, 15. $10.
Maybe look for a Sniper Elite style Let's Play.
Quick
of
Let's
that.
Play, yeah. So, yeah, good stuff. And that's it. Oh my god, that next week I'm super excited. Anyway, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it for releases. Kind of, it's really
Well, there
slow.
was that indie PSN game we just talked about.
Yeah, Dragon Fantasy,
Book
I
One or
mentioned that.
whatever.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So to everyone who's in the channel with the live chat, get your questions written there because we're going to read up the comments on last week's podcast and read any questions that we possibly have there. Starting with Ransom Purvis, who says, "Wow, my God, I forgot to comment on the last episode!" Exclamation point! Exclamation point! Exclamation point! Exclamation point! Exclamation point! And he was very sad about that. Anyways, then he makes another comment saying, "My question is, do you think Battlefield 4 will be just like Battlefield 3?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, and I think just the graphics will be improved. However, I wonder if...
That's what Dark Souls looks like to me. It looks the same. Anyways, continue.
I hope Battlefield 4 is going to be super close quarters, Call of Duty, airstrikes, all that stuff. Modern, it's pretty much Medal of Honor's multiplayer, and then they keep publishing stuff. They take Battlefield 3, throw the new engine on there, and then just make that the like crazy huge map fight.
I don't care what it's like because I'm not going to play it.
I'm probably gonna play it just because I'm interested.
Because you play everything.
I play everything. Yeah, sure. Yeah, you're right. I try to. Somebody want to help?
I used to be like
me.
you. I
Somebody wanna
used to
help me?
play everything. I don't do that anymore.
And then you took an arrow to the knee. I'm so sorry. Just don't deck me.
What?
Said then he took an arrow to the knee.
Oh, I wasn't
Punch me in
even...
the face. But I want to try it because the storyline, if they actually manage to keep it feeling super movie-like, I'd be down to see if they can pull it off and if it'd be really cool. So, yeah, I want to see it. What do you think, Kumar?
About Battlefield?
Yeah, Battlefield 4.
It's gonna be the exact same.
He answered. He's,
Do you wanna play it,
He's on the
though?
same page as
Do you
I am.
wanna-
Yeah, it's
do you
gonna be.
Do you want to play it?
I'd like to see. I mean, I do hope that there are improvements because I believe Battlefield is a good. I mean, it's a good series.
Yeah.
But I just feel like EA is just consistently releasing the same game over and over and over again. They got. I don't want to say power hungry necessarily, but I mean they got a really really good taste of the shooter world, if you will,
Yeah.
with Battlefield Bad Company 1,
Yeah.
and then Bad
2
Company
was
2.
the one that went big on
Yeah,
multiplayer.
and then all of a sudden it's like now that's just what you do is just re-release the same game over and over and over.
If
again.
they were releasing core Battlefield titles with Bad Company campaigns, I'd be buying them every time they came out. The Bad Company games are fantastic.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
really
really.
like the writing and the stuff in their campaigns.
I like the
So-
destruction better in Battlefield Bad Company because it felt more. I don't know. Stuff felt like it broke better.
Well, you pointed out when we were watching that long video of Battlefield 4.
The destruction.
Yeah, like,
like-
so he shot a grenade launcher at like a wall of cover, and
Yeah, the cover
the
exploded. but
cover
wall-
exploded, but the building was intact.
Yeah,
And you mentioned that if this was Bad Company,
the corner would have.
the entire like fourth of that building would be gone.
The thing is to mention about Battlefield 4 or 3, or at least 3, because that's something we've played, is when you blow something up, the pieces actually kind of exist as they're exploding, and they'll hit the ground and then like sink through the world, and they'll disappear.
Yeah.
In Bad Company, it would explode into a puff of smoke, and then by the time it cleared, it was just like, hey, that wall's gone. There was no pieces, but it's gone.
Yeah, Bad Company was a very dusty game.
Yeah, but it looked good. I
they
like
were
Bad
testing
Company.
things out, right?
Yeah.
So,
But anyways,
Well, that's fine. If you can blow up entire buildings and like bring them down to kill a sniper at the top of one of them, I would much rather have that than like I tactically blew up this cover.
yeah. I want it to be Battlefield 4 to be on the old ass Red Faction engine, where you just throw C4s down and then like dig tunnels underneath the map and then just murder people. That's fucking fantastic. Anyways, on to the next question. We have Sweet22 who says, "Good podcast. Here's my question. Something that will help bind together a lot of my information at the moment. What was/is, I don't judge, your favorite cartoon show? And what is your favorite cartoon show universe? Why that universe?"
What class? Like, I guess excludes anime and stuff. I would imagine.
Maybe choose one of anime if you think that's something, and then do
I
something
don't know, I
cartoon.
really like Full Metal Alchemist,
Okay.
great
but
show.
I don't think that's a. Yeah, I don't think that's a
I don't know.
cartoon show. That's an anime
I think
or
cartoon.
manga, whatever.
I really liked Samurai Jack. I had a lot of fun with that. I don't know if you guys ever watched that, but and Dexter's
Yeah.
Laboratory.
Yeah.
Dexter's Laboratory is pretty good.
Omelette du fromage.
I haven't watched cartoon shows like that since the days when they were on. You know,
Well, I'm gonna blow your answers out of the water here, and I'm gonna say Futurama.
That's your favorite?
Yeah, Futurama. I like the universe. I like everything about it. Even just as watching it as a TV show, I love the comedy in it.
I guess that does kind of count.
Because like space travel, but really dumb stuff, and just
Yeah, Futurama
Yeah.
probably is the best one, but I wonder if that's what Sweet 2 is intending with this question. Just like he probably doesn't intend animes for this.
yeah.
I think he's talking about like kind of specifically like Cartoon Network type stuff.
I watched the hell out of Rugrats. Do you guys remember Rugrats?
Oh, Rugrats was
I didn't
really
like
good.
Rugrats at all.
All Grown Up was terrible though.
That was just literally when they were all older, right?
Yeah, when they were all grown up.
I really like the Jackie Chan Adventures.
Yeah, one more.
That was also a
Yeah.
great show.
That was pretty fantastic.
I watched that this year.
Yeah?
It holds up. I think
I went back to watch Malcolm in the Middle. That still holds up as well.
that is not a cartoon show.
No, I know. I just want to say that. Yeah, I can't think of anything else that was great.
Yeah, I just wanted to totally contribute.
Whatever.
Nothing. It's fine.
Whatever. Yeah. Futurama and or Rugrats. So that answers your question. Sweet 2. Hopefully that's good.
Actually,
If I have to think of one that I have actually gone back to and I think has held up, it would have to be Jackie Chan Adventures because that's the only one I've gone back to.
Yeah.
guys, I forgot to mention one that was That's very important.
What's up?
The Bugs Bunny and Tweety show,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That was pretty good.
right?
Yeah, yeah. There's been a lot of. I realize now that I've learned a lot of opera songs and stuff because of Bugs Bunny. Like, where have I heard this before? Bugs Bunny. So, yeah. Anyways,
I would like some clarification on exactly what kind of cartoon show he's talking about. I feel like. Then I feel like I could better answer the question because I don't really have an answer right now.
well, if you have a part 2 for this, Sweet 2, let us know and we'll try to answer it next time. But hopefully our answers were good enough for you now.
I would have thought you said My Little Pony.
I would have, except for I wouldn't want to live in that universe. However, I really do enjoy My Little Pony.
Well, no, it's two separate questions.
Okay, well, if I had to choose my favorite cartoon show for now, it would honestly be My Little Pony. But for the reason because of it, and it's hard to explain this one, and everyone's gonna think I'm probably dumb, but the reason I like it is because it's literally, and I'm not trying to say I'm an angsty, sad person and like whatever, but in the life that we can all kind of be in now, a lot of things are just like dark and bland, whatever. And that show is so colorful
our
and
lives
happy.
are really dark.
Yeah, but not really. But you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's just like it's just happy looking. It's colorful, and it's just something that for some reason I get that feeling where I'm like, it's like a Saturday morning, and I'm just like having cereal in the morning. I'm like, I'm gonna watch My Little Pony. I'm like, and it's just, I don't know. It makes me happy, and it's the kind of thing that's like really dumb, and I can't believe I got into it. But
Do you guys still watch Saturday morning cartoons kind of thing?
no, I don't have cable or anything, so My Little Pony's.
I don't know, like, what is he like? I really liked Pokemon and Digimon.
Oh yeah, shit. Oh man.
Like, I don't
that's
know
true.
what.
or fucking Yu-Gi-Oh.
I actually really liked Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yu-Gi-Oh!
As a
was
TV
real
show
good.
as well.
Yeah.
Game, not so much, but
Yeah.
I never watched anything other than Pokemon.
Goddamn Apple Bloom's voice. Fucking heartwarming. Anyway. Woo! Next question. Juco91 asks us, I'm guessing Riccio might have looked it up afterwards, but in case anyone else was interested, the Saturn, of course, had some of the same games other consoles had, like the original Tomb Raider and Resident Evil. But out of the Saturn's originals, the most notable, in my opinion, were Grandia. Oh my god, I played Grandia 2 on the Dreamcast. Nights into Dreams and the Panzer Dragoon series. Personally, I like the system quite a bit, but that might just be nostalgia. Grandia I played a lot of on the Dreamcast, never finished it though. And Nights into Dreams sounds like the Knights series. I don't know if that's the same thing. And Panzer Dragoon, I've heard a lot of good stuff about it. Panzer Dragoon Orta or whatever the heck came out. I don't know if that was the one I'm thinking of, but that on the rails crazy dragon should. That's cool.
Just like that? Those are his moves?
Recorded by my voice when I was not alive yet or whatever. No, I was totally alive when Saturn existed. Anyway. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. There's a lot of systems that I skipped out on because I didn't play that many Sega ones. Or not systems, but games that I probably missed out on because I haven't really played Sega systems back in the day. Just like how nowadays I'll go play PS2 games. I'm like, how did I not own this? These are amazing things that I missed. And I'm sad. But anyways, we have, 2 removed comments. We have Dark Alter 2000 saying, in Skyrim, you are always punished for wandering around. Every random cave is connected to a quest. Every named person has a purpose. There are no random interesting places or characters that aren't connected to somewhere else. They took that crap way too far. Much cough. Too much reading. Blah, blah, blah. It was Find Pantia's flute quest for me that broke my immersion completely. I was cave wandering around the flute and found the flute, and it was glitched all the time. Then I started noticing stupid shit everywhere. Continued to his other thing. Skyrim was questland. Every fucking thing was a quest. It was impossible to get lost in the world because the entire world was divided into quests. I love the Elder Scrolls, but Skyrim is not a good addition to the series. Not at all.
It's different, yes, but
yeah,
it's.
I didn't feel like exploring
I liked it
Skyrim.
I don't play the DLCs. I don't play that game anymore. But
Yeah.
goddamn, if I didn't play it a ton right when it came out.
Even then, like for some reason, it did feel like a world that I actually wanted to explore. I don't know. Something about it just didn't actually capture me, and I was really sad about that. Yeah, I do kind of agree with you. Also, I hated the way dragons spoke 2 languages and would like fucking talk down to you for not. I don't know. Anyways,
For not speaking
I thought that was cool.
I was really.
You're dumb.
I just doubling the goddamn talk. I didn't.
It's a cool thing. Like he's trying to teach you how to speak dragon.
Yeah, I know. I found it.
Plus,
speak
that
dragon real good.
specific dragon had a really cool voice.
Yeah. I don't know. It was a good game. I just didn't want to play it. I don't know what the hell that voice kind of like squeezed up and my voice changed there. Anyways, moving on to the next. That wasn't really a question that we read, but anyway. Juco91 says, question time. If you've already talked about this and I've just missed it, apologies. No worries. What are your thoughts on virtual reality in gaming? Are you looking forward to the Oculus Rift, and do you think it will take off? Personally, if done right and it catches on, I think VR could become the next thing. Obviously, it might not work with all types of games. I'm thinking RTS and pretty much anything not first person. But with the games it would work with, it would be glorious. That immersion heart.
That immersion heart. Not that immersion heart.
That immersion heart. I think it'd be really cool to have the Oculus Rift.
I don't.
And I think
I am skeptical.
Yeah, if it's done right, it'd be really, really great.
I want to say, imagine with an RTS. I'm just saying, I know you said it might not work with an RTS, but if you could somehow have like the Oculus Rift tied in with like gloves that you could like somehow move around and it would know and sense and whatever, you could see your hands. Could you imagine playing like StarCraft or something, and pinching and like moving would like drag the map around, and you'd like circle people and move them and like be like doing some, I don't want to say Minority Report because that looks weird, but just some hand shit and just be like, oh, moving this shit around, moving the map, and like just kind of gesturing and just doing some cool stuff. That would be really cool.
Yeah, you're right, but it'll take forever for anything near that to happen. It probably won't work perfectly.
It's gonna take a while
I think gaming is at a spot where it is probably going to stay for a little while, regardless of what weird.
It's like computers, though. I mean, they were uphill for quite some time, and now they've kind of calmed down. I think the same thing's going to happen with gaming.
I do want to say, though, I'm excited to one day hopefully try an Oculus Rift, because I do like the idea of feeling kind of enclosed in the world that you're playing. Could you imagine going through something like BioShock Infinite and being just so surrounded by that world and just cut off by everything that's like in your actual house or wherever the hell you're playing, and just being like in that world, feeling with like headphones, just, you know what I mean? Just
again,
take it to the next level.
Yes, if it's done right.
Yeah, if it's done right, yeah. If it doesn't make you want to vomit because you're like turning and you're like, oh god, I'm moving my head.
Or if it's like turn.
Well, what they've showed is that you move normally, except for like the little head motions are like kind of tracked, like kind of like the flight simulator weird shit.
Oh wait, so it's bringing like head movement, not upper body movement.
Yeah. It's just like slight like tilt, because when they showed like the Doom 3 thing, it was that you could kind of like bob. It was like head bobbing.
Track IR.
Yeah, it was like track IR, where you could kind of have like head bobbing, but it wasn't just full like, oh, I'm turning to the right and like ripping my skull off because I have to do a 180. But or you could just turn that shit off and just, you know, have it on your head. But there's actually a really interesting thing that I saw with the Oculus Rift, where they did it with the Razer. I'm just gonna say like Onza. I don't think it's Onza. Something with the like motion control-y thing, where the guy was kind of, he had the Oculus Rift on and he was kind of reaching in, and it was virtual reality sort of like grabbing and tossing things. But what's really interesting is apparently that little tech demo was made so well for feeling like it was like perceiving like you were actually in that world, that he could like pick up balls and like juggle them.
You'd like
but
that, would you?
Feel like he was actually able, like he was able to juggle them because like he could do that in real life and was moving like perfectly, or he could pick something up and like turn it and twist it and throw it, or like open doors and stuff. Like it, if done well, like you said, there could be some really cool shit done with that, along with like maybe some motion control added into it. But yeah, I'm excited to see what might come from it. I don't know if it's going to explode and become something crazy that everyone has to get, but for the people who can mess around with it and for whatever is going to be available, I think it could be really cool.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. That's for sure.
I don't know if I would ever like to use it. I hate wearing stuff while I play video games. That's why I hardly chat on Xbox Live, because I hate wearing that headset. A lot of people like yourself, my friend Jeff, use headsets instead of speakers when they're playing video games. I could never do that.
I could never do that before.
I hate
found
wearing these
headset.
earpods right now to record this podcast.
You could use Devin's Beats.
No, I don't want to do that either. That's worse.
But more shit he has to wear on his head.
Yeah. But I'm excited to see what's going to happen with the Oculus Rift. I hope little companies or big companies do some weird stuff with it, and hopefully it'll be an accessible price range and all that stuff to mess around with. We'll see. Could be cool. Our next question or comment is from Alchemy Reborn, and she asks, I'll probably add another question later, lol, but for now, I wanted to know what your favorite genre of games are. For me, it would have to be adventure/RPGs, especially ones where you can freely roam around in. Knowing that you would recommend me to play Ni no Kuni. And could you stream that game sometime in the future or do a let's play? I've honestly only seen trailers of the game because no gamers on YouTube interest me enough to watch their let's play videos. Thank you. So the initial question is, what's your favorite type of game?
Turn-based strategy.
I was gonna guess.
Followed by first-person shooters. Oddly,
okay.
It's a weird thing that has kind of happened because of Steam.
Yeah.
Where I feel like there's nothing like just picking up a new FPS and just playing through the campaign, because those are usually like 3-4 hours. They're not long, and just that uninstall the game, whatever, you're done after that. There's something that I really like about just playing a new first-person shooter campaign. It's weird.
Okay.
It started with Homefront.
I'm gonna be really kind of like not really sort of broad when I say adventure game.
Oh, you mean video games?
Well,
that's yep.
No, but I mean like adventure games. But I don't want to limit that to only like games like Uncharted, like a third person sort of adventure game. But I mean, something like BioShock I would consider an adventure game, because a game that is like linear or something where you can explore a lot, but if done well, like Skyrim kind of is something that comes to mind when I say that, and I kind of don't mean that kind of. I don't know, something I want to say like BioShock Infinite, where there's a lot of stuff in the world that if you bother to go check out and look around, you can get some really interesting stuff. Like I like knowing that there is.
So no matter what gameplay genre it falls into, you like,
but something
kind of having the directed story, but also a little bit of
exploration,
an environment to explore.
Yeah. And it can be,
there doesn't necessarily have to be collectibles or anything in that environment. It just has to be nice to look around in.
Yeah, just to be able to kind of.
Okay, I know what you were trying to say by adventure games, and you mean like Uncharted style.
Yeah, Uncharted is
yes.
So Uncharted, there's a lot of stuff you can kind of roam around and see, and BioShock series is pretty good at that too. I don't know, stuff like Oblivion was really good. That was like a cool world to go around with. I don't know, games that have insane worlds that I can go check out and roam. Either that or something that is so highly esport based that you kind of feel that like tiered level multiplayer of things like StarCraft, where you feel yourself getting better at it, and it's not so much like random, it's like purely you kind of feeling you're getting better. Or something like Counter-Strike, which is, I feel, a little bit more skill, like more, when you get good at twitching, you can get like a one-shot headshot and be like, oh shit, I'm like getting better at the game. Or I don't know, something super hardcore-y. It's kind of really dumb. That's really like opposite stuff, but whatever.
What about you, Kumar? Favorite game genre?
I'd say RPG and then first person.
Wow, RPG.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
like RPGs, and part of why is because of what you just said, is that it just, well, I shouldn't say all RPGs. I have almost a preference when
Like
it comes
Nimble
to RPGs.
Quest? No.
Come on, Nimble Quest is a strategy, remember?
Yeah.
It's like
You
Advanced Wars.
motherfuckers.
Mass Effect is a perfect testament to the type of RPG that I enjoy, and I'm sure I would have really enjoyed Thief. You guys mentioned Thief.
Yeah.
Or was it
Or Dishonored as well.
Dishonored? I can't say.
So you more like games with RPG elements,
Yeah. I like
not
the-
so
I like
much
idea of
like the
progression.
hardcore
Yeah, like
RPG
I've
games.
said this before. Like JRPGs are just not for me, and I can really get into something that has some sort of
Games with combat
progression.
systems, not
Yeah.
so much.
yeah. I don't like the whole grind idea. I want to play a game naturally and not because I have to, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I prefer RPGs to quite an extent, and
Well, yeah, that's why I say RPG elements, because often the games that you're talking about don't have levels or stats associated with it, but there is still a like improvement of your skills over the course of the game.
yeah.
And
And then first person is just because the same sort of reason as what Dan said. It's always fun to
shoot
play
things,
that.
yeah.
And it's something I've just always grown up with. I mean, I saw Doom way back in the day, and then GoldenEye, and it was just something that always entertained me.
I'd probably say for, if we have to like actually choose like something that is like an actual whatchamacallit, genre, like maybe first person shooters or first person something. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I'll stick with what I said before. Fuck it. Anyways,
You don't get to answer the question twice.
yeah, whatever. All right, then we have Waterboy818 who comments, I fucking missed it. Of course. I am disappointed in myself. I got someone who wanted to watch it live and they totally didn't make it. I'm sorry. But
Did you make it today?
We don't know.
Guess not.
And then Alchemy Reborn adds another comment where she says, where did you guys meet each other? And also, if it's bothering you that I keep saying she, I will just keep, I don't know if I'm sorry. Anyway, where did you guys meet each other and how long have you known each other? Also, for community night, it would be cool to play some Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare or just regular Red Dead Redemption free roam multiplayer. I agree.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
So where did we meet each other and how long have you known each other?
Well, I met Kumar when we worked at Future Shop.
Dance My Boy.
Which is like a Best Buy in
4 years ago or something like that.
Yeah.
And I met Riccio in college because he was friends with Dustin.
Which is another one of our buddies.
And I brought Kumar over here for a podcast, and that is how you guys met him.
I think that was what number was that? That was 30
something.
Yeah, probably 30 something. So I've known Dan for maybe 2 years. And then Kumar for like half a year, maybe.
Yeah, give or take.
Yeah.
Well,
we would have been.
I can easily associate when I met people with when
October
video games
last year.
came out.
Really?
Yeah.
So for you and me, it's Dead Island.
Yeah. Yeah.
For me and Dustin, it's Modern Warfare 2.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Kumar was around the same time as well, so
Yeah.
I just kind of lumped them in together. For Jeff, it was Batman Arkham Asylum.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's just really, that's a really dumb way of remembering things. But anyways. Because you can always look up game release dates.
True that. So that's
You already looked at that one.
Yeah, okay, sorry, I refreshed it. Screw me over. All right, so that's it for the comments on last podcast.
I've seen one question in the chat here a couple times asking what my opinion of Age of Empires 2 HD is.
Yep.
It makes me feel nostalgic and want to play Star Wars Galactic Battlegrounds, but it seems like a decent port. It's not as HD as they seemed to be saying, though. But I do like the idea of having Steam Workshop support.
Wololo.
What the hell is that?
Wololo. I'm sorry, I'm spamming 30 in chat.
You're spamming what?
30. In Age of Empires, if you type numbers, it says voice clips. So smashing 30 and keep hitting enter, and you just keep typing in 30. It's like wololo, and it just keeps going.
Wow.
Just keep going.
It's because that's the sound a priest makes when they're trying to convert your unit.
But I like how
okay. I'm so glad you said when they're trying to convert your unit and not you. Like I'm glad that there was more to that statement. That's the noise a priest makes when they're trying to convert you.
My favorite thing in that game was whenever I loaded up and played a multiplayer game, because somebody from the channel, Nunu008, bought it for me instantly after. I was like, man, I don't have the money for. I didn't even get to finish the sentence. The sentence was like 3 seconds long, and he gifted it to me. I was like, okay, I don't know how it happened. Anyways, going into that, playing a multiplayer.
4 packs, that's how it happened.
But playing a match, and instantly one person putting in a number, and then the next 3 minutes are people just mashing in random numbers, and you just hear like voiceovers just throwing into each other. Nothing makes sense.
Galactic Battlegrounds had that too.
Fantastic.
I don't remember what the code was for getting the Emperor to laugh, but it was in there.
I totally skipped a question. The second part of Alchemy Reborn's question, I will reload that up so I can properly answer. But
she just asked right here in the chat.
Would I recommend would I recommend Ni no Kuni to you? I would say absolutely. I haven't actually finished it myself, but from what I've heard from some people, it's really good. It's obviously if you like JRPGs and such. I just want to make sure that it's your question. Recommend be something in the future. Let's play.
It's in there.
Yeah, I'll probably play it on cast at some point as well. Again, I should say, but I really recommend it. It's decently long. It's kind of like Pokemon with some JRPG stuff in it. The story is really good so far. The animated scenes from Studio Ghibli are fantastic. The characters, the voiceovers, everything's awesome in that game.
I've heard that it does have the like JRPG grind towards the end, though.
Well, you can choose to or you can choose not to. It depends, because there's a lot of like collectibles that you can go out of your way to try and do all that stuff. But from what I did, apparently towards the third half of the game, the third quarter,
really.
Once you've beaten it and you've restarted for that.
You heard it here first, guys. We're rebuilding integers as you know them.
No, when you get to the third quarter of that game, apparently becomes a little bit slow and you're kind of doing the same stuff. But that is only
that's what I meant. That's what grind is.
Well, yeah, okay. The thing is that if you do enjoy the combat enough, you won't ever feel like you're grinding. But if you're the type of person who isn't going to try and actually learn all the little things of the mechanics of combat, and you're just going to mash your way through it and like just summon the first little familiar and have him just auto attack. And
well, of course, any game that requires you to grind, if you enjoy the combat, then it's not grinding. But
Well, I think there's not difficulty modes, but some of the combat can get pretty intense. If you do spend your time grinding and then you overlevel things where you can just mash your way through it, then it's kind of boring. But if you're kind of always at the perfect difficulty curve and you're having fun, and you have to like constantly heal yourself and switch between familiars, do all this crazy shit, that game is going to be fantastic for you.
I always play RPGs like that by overleveling.
Yeah, but
maybe that's why I don't finish a lot of them.
Yeah, but yeah, I'd highly recommend that game. It's really good.
Well, I mean, that's the way I prefer to play those games. I would rather be better prepared for a fight than have to have everyone be some sort of like contest of strength.
Yeah.
I just want to be like, that dude's level 20. I am level 30, so I am just going to regular attack his face and he's going to die.
And I believe Audio Hill was asking, although they're now gone in the chat, was asking, maybe if you hear this recorded version, or to anybody wondering, people have been saying that this podcast is available on iTunes. However,
our new game podcast is out now.
Oh,
rated M for mature.
Audio Hill is still in here. The podcast is available.
Just said something. Wow.
Yeah. The podcast is available on iTunes, and people are asking how to get it on Android. There is an RSS feed on the actual website, www.unitygaming.com. At the top right, it looks like there's the RSS feed image thing. If you left click on it, it will bring you to a feed, which I think you can subscribe to, or it should work. If not, you can also download the podcast each individually, because we make a post every time we post one, and there's a little download link at the bottom. You can just download the MP3. So,
which is the only way to showcase your fantastic art
that
you create per episode.
Yay, Photoshop. My very terrible Photoshop skills.
That doesn't make the pictures any less funny.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any more questions. I think
they're pretty high quality, actually.
I think that was it. So going to, or if you just add www.unitygaming.com/feed. Apparently, we're being told that also works. Another law, we have to talk to you to figure out how to compress our stuff way better, because I think you know how to, and I didn't get to talk to you. Anyway, on Twitter, we also have some questions from @AudioHill. We have 3 questions. One, why are you such a babe?
Who is he saying this to?
I'm just gonna say to everybody, even though it's at my Twitter handle.
He must be asking you, Riccio.
Yeah, otherwise he would have asked Unity Gaming.
Yeah. So why are you such a babe, Riccio?
Well, shit, I don't know.
Is it the
Oh, you guys.
I do not.
You don't have to answer that question. Read the next one.
All right, so Audio Hill also asks, how did you start into profession of video streaming? Do you believe you should have more followers and be more popular? Shit, yeah. No,
look, our podcast is Hattie approved. He sent a brand new release game today. That is a joke. Only video watchers will get.
I like saying shit, yeah, ever since Dom started saying it in Gears of War. Like, shit, yeah. Anyway, didn't even change my voice enough for that one.
There's weird video game stuff that I say that
yeah.
is just in my vocabulary that I didn't notice. Liz pointed one out to me the other day, but I don't remember what it was.
I was going to say what it was. I was going to ask you, sorry.
Oh, yeah. As it's not video game, it's from Star Wars.
Okay.
But saying poodoo in Star Wars is like shit. And Liz just heard me say that, and she was like, why would you just say a Star Wars thing? I was like, I said a Star Wars thing. So it's just in my vocabulary as like as swearing.
That's awesome. Just like in Defiance, everyone says stocko instead of shit. And I find it really weird, because some dude's going to be like, don't fucking kill me. And she's like, well, you can go eat some stocko. It's like, why don't you just...
Wait a minute. They say fuck?
Yeah.
But
I'm just like, whoa, is the friggin' sci-fi show going to have swearing like this? So I don't know. Anyways, how did I get this profession? I wouldn't really know if it's a profession. I think I've maybe put enough money into it to maybe say it's a profession, but I did it for fun, and it's just become fun, and I've met a lot of cool people. How did I start? One day I was just like, this could be really cool to meet some pretty cool people who are into the same stuff as me, and it worked out that way, and I met some pretty cool people.
Well, it takes some patience to start on your own streaming stuff, because that is a tough...
Well, especially back when I started,
annoying as hell hobby to infiltrate without anyone to help you.
Yeah. Well, especially nowadays, you have programs like XSplit where you just like literally load up. You do like, okay, I'm just gonna add my capture device and my webcam.
Even XSplit, you have to know like what bit rates and resolutions.
That's what it started at. But like back when I started, is you had to use a program that would set all that stuff together, and then you had to throw it into Adobe Media Express something. I forget what the hell it's called, Media Express Converter or something. And then you type in your stream code, and then it would shoot out to there. But on that, you'd have to like set up all these different settings, and then
you talking about this makes me want to close the internet browser I'm reading.
There was just some weird shit, and it was like, okay, well, I don't know if this is fucked up. You couldn't tell if you were dropping frames. It was really messed up and super old school. But yeah, it's gotten a lot easier and all that stuff. To the second part, do you think I should have more followers and be more popular?
Hell yeah!
Of course, I'd say yeah.
Like, follow, subscribe.
I think it would be cool if I did, just because I like showing a lot of random stuff, and I hear like popping sounds.
Sorry,
it's creepy. Oh,
that was my.
Oh, that was weird. Anyway, but no, I like showing some really cool stuff. But the thing is, also no, because there's the reason.
But also, fuck all y'all.
No, the reason I like how I stream now is because when I get up to like maybe 30 or so people, I can still have that super like one-on-one talk and like learn and meet everybody, learn people's usernames, remember them, and have these cool one-on-one stuff, and remember stuff about people, and have them talk to me and be like, yeah, I know you, and we can talk. I think the more people you get, the harder it is to do that, which is kind of crazy. And back in like 2 years ago when I started streaming, 2 years after I started streaming, which is 2 years ago, I've been streaming for 4 years. That's a long time. I had up to like 150 people per cast before I got banned for a really weird thing that I accidentally did.
See, I'll bet you can remember what's the first game you casted.
Far Cry 2.
There you go. And then that's how you know when you started streaming.
I don't know what the fuck that was.
It's 2009.
Oh. No, it was no, I started in 2008. Yeah. No, 2007. I don't know. Check. I have it. I don't know. With anyway. But no, I used to have 150 people. But what happened is the jump to 150 people happened within like weeks. I went from like 20 to 30 people to like 70 to 80 to 150, and I was like, oh. And then instantly when I'd go to like 150 people, you'd go to chat and you'd say something, and then the chat would kind of flood, and then you don't have that one-on-one like knowing certain traits about people and know kind of like people's likes and dislikes, or just learning more about the people behind
the people,
the people chat,
the people behind the people.
So I don't know. I think it'd be cool because also the reason I wanted to start streaming is to get like a community together, so everybody gets to. I reach you. I like that. Is to get a community together, to get people who like I was looking for more people who are into the same stuff as I am, to get more people to be able to do that and feel that way also. But I don't know. It's weird. I do and I don't want to be more popular. But I don't know. I'd also like to be more popular so I could do like some stuff like Athene does, where like Together to the Top, where you can just shout out other channels and be like, this guy's really good and no one knows about him. Go check him out. I'd like to be able to do that, but I don't have the power to do that.
Maybe Athene will do that to you.
Oh, that'd be crazy. And I can do that. I can be like, oh, thanks, everybody go that way. It'd be crazy. Anyways, Audio Hill asks a third question, even though it says second. What type of microphone do you use with the pop filter? Also, what is your headset that you have on?
I have earpods from Apple.
Pretty fantastic, except for mine broke. Anyway.
What the I broke my headphones. Apple sucks.
No, apparently the first round that I was talking about that shipped with the iPhone 5s were fucked.
Were they?
Yeah, they have the tendency to break in the right ear, the one with the microphone thing.
Of course.
Yeah.
The one that's important.
Exactly. But the mics we use, we have Audio-Technica 2020s with XLR cables going into a crazy-ass mixer. We have 2 of those, and we have an old school, I don't know, Cobalt something.
I have
It's
Monster
shitty.
headphones.
Yeah. You have what?
I have Monster headphones.
And I have Astro.
I like a copper plating right there.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And
They're nice.
my headphones are Astro A40s, but
Sure they are.
that was
sure
not.
they are.
It actually says it on the side of the headphones.
Look, you can
you
pull the side off it. Astro.
Still bullshit. He hacked.
It's not in all the way.
Yeah. So
Shoddy.
that's your question. There you go. I don't know if there's any more questions. No, that's pretty much it for questions. So I guess we'll start closing up, shutting down. Bye, everyone.
Closing shop.
Closing shop. So yeah, once again, if you guys listen to us on the iTunes, okay. Audio Hill asks why I'm not using the mic on the Astros. Not because it's crappy, but because going through a mixer allows us to have 3 or 4 different mic inputs, as well as like game sound and all.
Well, your mixer
crazy
does like
stuff.
6 or something.
Yeah, it has. I upgraded.
Yep.
It's been really good.
The other one only did 2, didn't it?
Yeah, only did 2 mics and 2 audio inputs that were mono or something. Anyway, but yeah, to anybody who listens to these on iTunes, or if you're currently listening to this on iTunes, don't forget to leave a review and all that sort of rating stuff, because it does help us possibly pop up in the up and coming. Apparently, I have to actually add some more bigger size pixel stuff to the iTunes directory listing thing so that it kind of, can be put there, because if you don't have it, then they won't do it. Anyway, I'll figure that stuff out. Anyways, if you're listening to us on iTunes,
Their artwork stuff is fucked anyways. Who cares?
Yeah, I know. If you're listening to us on iTunes, we have a
the
video.
podcasts I'm subscribed to have their artwork functioning right now.
Yeah.
So.
Oh no, I mean for it to pop up in the store, like the banners, you got to supply all those things so that if you ever do that, they'll just instantly put it up.
Yeah, none of that works.
Yeah. Anyway, if you're listening on iTunes, we do have a video version on YouTube with games being played, a live chat that we also do live streaming on Wednesday nights is where we record these, or when we record these. And also check out our YouTube stuff if you guys are not watching this on YouTube, because we have dry runs, let's plays. Dry runs are first impression videos and all that sort of fun, crazy stuff. Anyways.
New this week, Battle Block Theater.
Great game.
Fantastic game. To everyone, thanks for listening. You have all been awesome. Thanks for listening and watching. You've all been awesome once again.
As always.
As always.
But you could just say listening, because either way they're listening, but they could also be watching.
True. That's true. So yeah, we'll see you guys and gals next Thursday. Take care, everybody. I've been Riccio.
Or Wednesday if it's live.
Or Wednesday if it's live. Take care, everyone. I've been Riccio.
I'm Dan.
I'm Kumar.
And Sompy's dead. No, he's not.
Sompy will be back soon.
Sompy will be back soon.
Sompy will return in Unity Gaming Podcast.
I should have closed
61.
off saying that I was Sompy. Bye. See you later, guys. Take care.